오 나의 클레마티스 심연에서 핀 희망 오 나의 클레마티스 항상 곁에 있어줘 높은 지르계단 이곳에 피어난 너 네 눈 안에 은하 별빛이 펼쳐지네 끝없이 깊은 남은 네 향으로 널 찾아 무안에서 잠들어도 내 우주 떠나지 마 오 나의 클레마티스 심연에서 핀 희망 오 나의 클레마티스 항상 곁에 있어줘 당신은 신을 믿나요? 옛날의 인류는 신을 믿고 종교를 가졌대. 사람의 힘으로 해결할 수 없는 것들이 신의 뜻이라 믿고 온 우주가 지구를 향해 돌았다는 말도 믿고 감히 닿을 수 없는 하늘과 이어지는 곳은 신이 사는 곳이었던 거야. 인류가 우주를 나온 순간부터 우리 모두 신을 잊어버렸어. 헌데 신을 믿는다는 것이 인간적인 거라면 내가 인간으로서 할 수 있는 것이 믿는 것이라면 나의 신, 나의 우주 오 나의 클레마티스 지면에서 진 희망 오 나의 클레마티스 제발 곁에 있어줘 나의 클레마티스
Hello, welcome to stream! Today we are playing ZZZ Zone Zero, so yeah! Alright, time to get started. Oh, 1 second. Anyways, go back to the bedroom and rest. Fine. As soon as you see the bed, all the exhaustion from the past days hits you like a truck. Time to get some sleep. Is it just me or is it kind of quiet? You settle your eyes. Before today, you could hardly ever talk about what happened back then. Not even between you and your sibling. The memories are fresh like teacher. We have already. Ooh! Gimme! We still got... Yeah. We're on chapter 5 already! Okay. It's morning already. You might have dreamed, but it's all a blur now. A fresh day ahead after a good rest. Let me see. Am I seeing low or is it just me? No, it's fine. Oh, maybe. Okay, this is low. That's why. There you go. Will we ignore the stuff that I should be doing? Talk to eyes. Just relax, little guys. No need to worry. What are you being all sneaky, Wise? Morning, Belle. When 18 promoted the store earlier, there's a bunch of hand people outside. Almost made me jump. Hand people? They look pretty chill, like they finished a mission. Now I'm really curious about the details of their operation. Me too! Why don't you go check it out? Let's go be nosy. Oh my, as expected, of selected 6 elites, you look down. No place in one fell swoop. Come on in. Have some noodles, 20% off for all of you. The media tends to exaggerate things, but thank you for the generous offer. We'll gladly accept it. Alright everyone, once you're done eating, let's wrap things up here. It was a sudden situation, but it's been a long day. My apologies. Please head home and get some good rest. Selection 6 will handle the reports. Just drop off and leave a request of your operation receipts in the office tomorrow. Whoa, are we going on a mission with Misaki? Misaki? It's awesome. Free dinner, no paperwork. You're too kind. Deputy Chief, I've heard Section 5 is still out of there chasing leads, but we've been clocking out already. Well, thanks to you. Soon, HSO support crew disperses. You are? It's been a while, Deputy Chief. Oh, it's you! I didn't recognize you at first. I remember you. You're the captain of the independent investigation team during the Hollow Zero mission. Your Bangaboo helped us a lot. Thank you. I just happened to be able to help. No need to be so modest. I've heard that your team has been pretty active in the Hollow Zero lately. For the outpost administrators have nothing but praise for you. A small world running into you here. You and your brother, and you and your sibling run the store down the street. Yes, right? Huh? How did you know? Ahem. I hope that wasn't too forward, but I gather intel for Section 6, so it's my job to know my partners well, and I apologize if that made you uncomfortable. It's okay. It's all a part of working on. It's okay. It's all parts of It's all parts of working on important operations. Dear my, I stuttered a lot. Appreciate your understanding. By the way, mind if I swing by your store? I have some time off today. Maybe I should run a videotape. Of course! What a nice little store! You've got a great collection. Is there anything you'd like to watch? I pulled an all-nighter working last night. I'm still on the grind. A movie to unwind my brain would be perfect. Do you want to watch a comedy? Bob woke up as an old Bangaboo, a scrapyard. In order to return to his own body, he embarked on a tremendous journey. Do you not like it? Oh, I just remembered. After I borrowed your Bangaboo last time, our department upgraded the system for standard models. So we gotta fill out the evaluation forms by tomorrow. I need to remind Hermosa that the form isn't multiple choice this time. He'll get busted if he lets the Bangaboo fill it out again. Oops, got distracted by work again. Too many Bangaboos in this movie. It's triggering my workaholism. I better look for something different. How about some restaurant tour shows, like Tour? Rutor? What is up, big head? I don't have a big head! Anyways, welcome to stream. Sounds good. Watching people eat triggers a dopamine release in the brain. And Chevy will be taking care of the girl I'm living with, so I don't have to worry about getting hungry after watching the show. Oh, maybe I could find a perfect spot for a get-together with Selection 6 next month. Wait, you're talking about work again. Oops, sorry. Last gathering, I had to keep conversation going with 10 lies an hour to avoid the awkward silence. I'm already getting tired thinking about it. Forget about the gathering. Maybe Rutor is not for you. Oh, what's with We Need You videotape manager? You got these tapes in your store. Is it popular? It's just job collection ads. Jobs and all sorts of new air do. Every gig under the sun. It's useful for Section 6. What will you need this for? We've been gathering a lot of attention lately. The chief and the others have had quite a fan base. Resumes are flying in, and people are trying to get closer to them. And even clogged up the shredder in our office. Great, I'll rent this one. If it's good, I'll play it on repeat in the interview waiting room. For work again? Well, not entirely. But it could be fun to imagine a fresh start while watching job ads. Even an elite section looks like you has other career dreams? That's oddly specific dream. Is it from the videotape too? Well, it's hard to say, but hard to say no to retirement benefits to Section 6, and joining hand wasn't my first choice. Whoops! Time flies when we talk. The metro's about to be packed soon. Can you check this out for me, please? After registering a membership for Yasaki and sending her off, was there a customer bell? Why is We Need You here on the customer? Oh no, she forgot the videotape! Huh? Who? Tell Wise what happened. I guess even the Chief Teratasco? I don't know how to say her name! Forgets things too. She's off to the metro. Maybe we can still catch up. Okay. Okay, first, let me talk to 18. Okay, so documentary, suspense, and romantic. Can't remember what. Documentary? Nope. Oh, documentary. Hey, girl! Oh, you're so cute. Alright. Where are you? How did I miss this? Let me in! Huh? Manager, what are you doing here? We barely made it. You forgot your videotape. The videotape? Oh, I completely forgot about it after getting the membership card. Thank you for bringing it to me. It's just that chatting with you made me feel totally relaxed. Well, being a part of Section 6, I can't afford to let my guard down, even off duty. Who knows, so you might actually be a dangerous person. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. Anyways, I'm glad I visited your store today. Bye, manager. I'll be stopping by more often, and if we meet in the Hollow Zero, I'll be happy to work with you. Okay. I'm gonna leave. Pick a destination. Ooh. Okay. Specialist. Okay. Okay, complete. Okay, I don't want. Should I? Okay, let me do what the title says and actually do the events instead of slacking off like I usually do. Okay. I think. Didn't I already do this? Okay. I don't know what to pick first. Okay, maybe this one since it's like last day. But whatever. If we don't figure out that Ghost is really Mr. Klein's interest, it could be in big trouble. What's wrong? Oh, Great Spirit! Please don't eat me! Oh, my apologies. It's just Master Proxy. I was thinking about the VR experiences. A gentleman client of mine had recently participated in the event of launched by the HIA, but during the experience he saw a ghost. It was a kind of white ghost you can't attack or interact with, but it would suddenly appear in the corner of a combat scene to startle you. The customer is now scared that he wouldn't dare to enter the club anymore. What should I do about this? Why don't we check it out? So, would it be possible to ask Master Proxy to go out to the club with me? If you're with me, I'm sure you can overcome my fear. No problem. Arriving at the HIA club with Corin, who apparently is shaking. Why are you shaking, girl? Welcome to the Hollow Investigation Association Career Club. Let me introduce you to our new event, Virtual World Battlestorm, with the brand new enemies with brand new stages. Join now and claim abundant rewards. Corin, is this the event? Yes, that is the Virtual World Battlestorm. This is the new event here, where the customer encountered something special. Something special? I'm guessing your new event is indeed brought different battle experience to users. How about it? Would you like to give it a try? I'd like to experience a Virtual World Battlestorm. Master, a Virtual World Battlestorm consists of different stages. Okay. Why pay attention when I can do whatever? Ooh.
I am the Eye of Obel. Standing by.
I just have to show me characters I don't have.
Hiring me for a job.
Alright. Now loading. Bingaboo net. It sucks that you guys can't see him.
The melody of combat. Have another. Time to pin him down. Here, move behind me. Adjusting for wind. Right on cue. Ether vision activate. Copy. Missile car. Roger. Flip the switch. Hit the core. I'm on it. My bullets are one with the wind. Fire support ready. Is our prey giving you trouble? Move behind me.
Yippee! Dear my, that's loud. Is it loud for you guys? I didn't see any ghosts, but my eardrums were hurting. I mean, not hurting, but still, it wasn't pleasant. Yeah. Frontline. Okay, first, let me adjust the audio so my eardrums aren't begging for mercy. Yeah, what if I restore it to default? What? Oh, okay. You know what, it's fine. Hopefully it's not gonna be as ear hurting. Alright.
Eradicate all evil. You have my blade is at the ready. Get going.
Alright, deploy.
rest to me, please. Here I come! Press 16. Surrender!
I'm sure I can see them.
Fine.
Careful, higher level threat detected.
Right. I'll handle it. Carrot here. You're done. Resistance is futile. Fine. Good.
Yippee! It's only in battles where it hurts my poor little ears. Claim, claim. Oh, okay. I was like confused, but no, it's the different things. All right.
Hey, don't look down on me. Yeah, you know what's good. The stage will be mine. It's my duty to protect the asset.
Come on. I'm gonna have to fall right now. Bah.
All right, I'll take the mic. Here we go. Counter precision strike. Let my song move everyone. Catch the rhythm. All right, I'll take the mic. All exits are now sealed. Safety is mandatory. Heads up. Let my song meet everyone. I won't. Nothing slips through my defense.
Yay! I was really worried that I would lose it like the last seconds.
Want a glass of nitro? Let's light this hollow up.
Bernice, Kendall,
I've been waiting for you.
and I don't know how to say your last name. It's Seth. Isn't Seth a 5-star from what I remember? Or an S rank?
Seth in position. I'll do my best. No use resisting.
Sure.
Come on.
I'll make it painless.
James, time to rotate.
Okay.
You may remain silent.
Drink flowing, wind flowing.
Oh, well. Oh crap! Oh. I guess I'm fine.
Some mission start. A new case to solve, so be it.
Need something? Time to make some money.
Money! Now loading. Smash his keyboard.
You face the consequences.
Okay.
With pleasure.
I'm here.
Standing by. Don't push it too far.
Fine.
An opening.
I'm here. Time to reload. Fine.
Got you red-handed. Taking no restrictions. Fire at will. Don't even try it. You're surrounded. Understood. Here comes the burst. You can share the load.
Bye-bye, suckers. Boom. Wanna run?
Here am I! Twice!
In position.
I'm here. Okay.
Don't push it too far.
I'll save my shots. I want a bonus for this.
Taking the shot.
God, I don't think you're getting that bonus!
Test your max.
Fine.
Standing by. Understood. You can check in.
I'm here.
Surprisingly, you haven't had much fun with them.
In position.
Fine.
Suppressor K-22. Maximum firepower.
Yay! Axelina Virgo! Yes! Sorry if this hurts your eardrums. It's hurting mine as well. That's why I lowered my thingamabobber. Hopefully it's not as high later on. Mm-hmm.
I've got your back. I've got you covered.
I should
Let's
probably
move.
lower it,
Captain of
honestly.
Silver Squad. It's been
Not
a
for
while.
years.
Let's get to work.
Okay, let's lower this. Okay, this should be fine, right? Okay, not that bad.
Time to come down. Sneak attack. I'm on it. Copy.
All right, I'll take over.
Ether vision activate. Move behind me. Engaging head on. Increase fire in position.
This will cost extra.
I'm on it.
Careful, high-level threat detected. I'm aware. It's not like this really big machine appeared out of nowhere or anything.
Mind the blind spot. Recalibrating. Roger.
This will cost extra.
Copy.
Ow!
Fire support ready.
Is our prey giving you trouble?
Oh shoot, okay.
Supporting position. Copy. I'm on it.
Alright, I'll take it.
The target's weary. Wanna recharge? Move behind me.
This will cost extra.
I'll take point. In position.
Okay, that's good.
Alright, I'll take over.
The melody. My bullets are one with the wind.
Have another.
Fire support.
Ah!
Loyalty.
Girl, help me! Oh shoot.
Is our prey
Cross fire. Move behind me. Roger.
This will cost extra.
Engaging. Head on. I'm on
Try to buy time.
Beg for mercy. Scratch that. Too late.
Flip the switch.
This prey is mine.
Girl, I don't care who your prey is. We gotta kill, we gotta murder these people.
Alright, I'll take over.
Fall back.
Actually, they're not really people, they're like robots. But still.
I'm on it. Right on cue. Quick shot. Mind the voltage.
The millisecond I see a timer, I start panicking. Woo! Honestly, half the time I don't even know what I'm pressing. I'm just pressing random buttons and hoping it works out. Teehee. HIA. We can also clean these.
This is the path I follow. My blade is ready. You have my complete. My blade is at the ready.
I'll beat everyone.
Alright, deploy! Hopefully I stop screaming. Hopefully. Okay, let me make it. I mean, it didn't hurt my eardrums, but you know, it's not bad to stay safe. All right.
Watch your six. Okay. There's no time to lose.
Leave everything to me.
Fine.
High level. Be careful. High level threat detected. I see.
Good work, Chief. Right. Keep your eyes open. I swear on my blade. Yeah.
Security
It's
check.
simple with it. My heart is a mirror. Such provocations don't go unanswered.
Leave everything. Home run!
Let's go, Cooper.
Press forward. Simple. Okay. I see it, Roger. Leap. Fine.
Leave everything to me. Solid hit.
The light is but one step away. I'll handle it. Victory, the only option. Good.
Complete. Let's see. So far, I haven't seen anything of this ghost thing. Only battle after battle. They can't see
You
anything.
want to test my hammer? Is the concert starting? The stage will be mine.
It's my duty to protect the asset.
Mum. Huh? Are you talking about one of the characters?
Stage is mine.
Yeah, that slipped out. Okay. Careful, high level threat detected. Let me guess, it's Evelyn.
Alright, I'll take the mic.
I'll manage things. I'll protect you.
Bring it on! Let my song move everyone.
Catherine, your journey ends with me.
Safety is mandatory! Don't blink! You'll miss me dashing you into the ground!
Heads up.
Change is mine. My song is with you!
Securing the perimeter.
Time for a hammering!
Sorry, no one gets past me. Catherine.
Oh shoot, 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 oh shoot! What the heck?
I'll take over.
Change is mine.
No, please. I was like 1 second off. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Dear my, I thought the timer was gonna go off. It's like, you know what? You don't get the S rating. I'm like, bruh. But luckily it didn't happen, so I panicked over nothing.
You want a glass of nitro? Let's light this hollow up!
Let's stir up some trouble.
Spread it, spread it,
Consider it done.
spread it. Go, go. Da 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 da. Burn it, gonna watch it burn. I know.
Hey, time to rotate. Jane, time to rotate.
Okay. Hit him where it hurts. No escape.
Set in position.
Sure.
I'll do my best. Your crime won't be forgiven.
Found your weakness. Let's make this count. final act begins now.
Ambush! Back up here!
Okay.
Come on!
Hit him where it hurts.
James!
I can take him.
A little gift for ya.
Turn over, and you leave!
Okay.
Back to Hina.
This'll be painless. Psych.
You laughed for it!
Yippee! Investigation complete. Did I just realize the numbers back there is the time numbers? Did I just realize that now? Am I dumb? Ahem. Anyways.
Officer 148, Juyuan, ready.
A new case to solve? Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here.
Da-da-da-da. Trying to remember her name again. Nicole, yeah. Nicole's, I don't know why, but she gives me. It's not Nicole
Taking the
again.
shot.
I'm trying to remember.
Orders received.
Sure. I'm here. Bye-bye, suckers.
No restrictions. Fire it well. Yeah.
You push her the low face. Wanna run? Did it!
An opening.
You walked right into this one. Are you right-handed?
Stop resisting. Don't even try it. You're surrounded.
With pleasure. Here comes the first. This won't hurt. Let's test your mettle. Okay. I'm here.
Taking the shot.
Here comes the big one.
Standing by.
Okay. No following orders.
Orders received.
Understood. Fine. Okay.
Standing by.
Backup's here. Keep a look.
Standing by.
I'm here.
In position.
You can share the load, Kiryu. I want a bonus for this. With pleasure. Fine. Impeccable.
Orders received.
I'm here. Don't push it too
Keeps
far.
hitting me.
Let me give you a little treat. Like this. Sure. Okay.
In position.
I'm here. Right back at ya.
Compressor K-22. Maximum firepower.
There you go.
Round them up. It's no good to run.
An opening.
Have you right-handed? Behave.
Surrender your weapon.
Yippee! Yep, I didn't realize that. Okay. Well, then I guess I realized that now. Okay, but we got all this, so that's good. All right, now we do this. Hopefully we don't screw up that badly. Right. Okay. Not stress-inducing at all. Oh, I can claim this! Okay. Anyways, as I said, not stress-inducing at all. Deploy!
Enemy target discovered. Guardian Mark 3. Adjusting for wind.
I'm on a good time limit? No. Distance.
Time to pin them down. Ether vision activate. Move behind me. You're cornered. Leave it to me. I'm on it. The target's weary. Focus up. It's not over. Keep fighting. Down static. The melody of combat. Move behind me. Adjusting for wind. Get behind me. I'm on it. Pierce right through. Recalibrating. I'm on it.
Hey! Bruh! Well. At least we got the whatchamacallit polychrome. At least we got that. Bare minimum, I say. Anyways.
Move behind me. Get behind me. Move behind me. I'm on it. Leave it to me, Andy. Right over there. Got you covered. Move behind me. Ether vision up. Get behind me. Quick shot. I'm on it. Keep focused. Got you covered. Move behind me. Get behind me. Down static.
You can't run! You can't!
Envy. I'm on it.
think I beat it in time. I'm so close! But so far. Like 5 seconds away. Okay, that one was not close at all, but this one I was close at.
Elite specialized find this enemy using explosive siege weapons for close quarters combat. Combat strategy. Prioritize attacking the rear end of the target. Move behind me. Support is here. Stay on your feet. I'm on it. Now you can. Down strategy. The target's weary. I'm on it.
Wait, okay, maybe. Okay, don't get too happy, don't get too happy, don't get too happy, don't get too happy. Okay, we're close. We're close. We're close, okay. Gotta lock in. There you go! Okay, there you go. Anyways, I did not do that. What are you talking about? Okay. Anyways, chat with porn. There's so much combats. Why haven't I seen that ghost the client mentioned? Maybe saw it wrong? But it should be a misunderstanding because the client said he had seen the ghost several times, almost thinking that it was a VR horror game. Could it be he was too amazing? Or maybe the customer encountered too many ghost times that he thought it was a horror VR game. Ghosts? What are you talking about? With the special fixtures that can attack or interact with you. That might startle you from the corner of combat scenes? Exactly! I never expected the programmers to prank would actually slip into our inspection and trick our esteemed guest. Prank? What does that mean? I'm a bit confused. One of our programmers, gentlemen, while continually working overtime fixing bugs, suddenly had a wild thought. Well, since he could fix bugs, why couldn't he create them? So he deliberately wrote a special piece of code into the program. Poor programmer. And so-called ghost merely artificially implanted anomaly. However, we've already repaired during our comprehensive investigation. How exactly the gentleman this lady mentioned triggered the program error? The gentleman client said that he was very much looking forward to the new event, so he came to the HIA club during late when no one's around. After accidentally wandering in, after he discovered that VR machine had not been turned off, it seemed like due to negligence of our staff, we sincerely apologize. However, this mischievous client seems to enjoy late-night adventures, the silence lobby, empty tables, and phantom in virtual space. No wonder he was scared of his wits. I sincerely apologize for the misunderstanding caused by our club's oversight. We'll definitely straighten our regulations in the future, whether it's the concerns of mischievous staff or mischievous clients. Whatever. What? The client is so vivid in his description. He kept telling me he's from sleep. Well, turns out there's no ghost, and I was just scaring myself. Well, the problem is solved, and the client is at ease to continue the VR combat training. Thank you, investigator. It's nothing, and I can hire this. Claim, claim. Alright, gambling. Okay, do I have it? I do not. Okay. I should be able to have enough eventually. There's only 2 of these. Alright. Now we completed that event. Oh, I did forget to clean this. Okay. Let's see. We got Little Knight, Big Charge, or March on Tiny Titan. There's I don't know where to start. Okay, let's just do from top to bottom. Well, we'll try. Now loading. Alright. Story. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've done this one. So we'll just do trigger. This story that took place in the past, the story of a rookie proxy named Fathan who meets a young lady at crossroads of fate. Belle, we're on 6th Street. For a while, how many internet commissions have we taken these past few days? We're still newbies, you know how it is. It's okay, we're starting out our proxy business and the video store from scratch, side by side. It'll take time these days. I've been so focused on managing the store, but thank you for taking care of the internet business, Belle. Having this crazy little home with you already is so much better than life after leaving the academy. As long as we slowly build our reputation, we'll eventually have the chance to uncover clues about the fall of the old Capital Bell. We'll take it slow. Yeah, I want to take some commissions. Belle, your enthusiasm is really something, but your troubles will be resolved. I saw how hard you've been searching for commissions, so these past few days, I found an intelligence broker on the internet who can introduce us to some commissions. As long as we establish a long-term partnership with a professional intelligence broker, we shouldn't worry about commissions in the future. As your older brother, I want to be able to help you out. Good job! Thanks. I think I've done a good job too. I arranged to meet him today at the store today. He should be arriving soon. At the moment, a sudden knocking from the door. Here he is, just in time, Belle. Let's go talk to him. Who knows? Maybe it's a cool surprise. I'll be waiting for us on our first commission with him. Hello? As to the front door open, a man in a suit walks in. Although he wears a friendly, reliable smile, there's still something slightly off about him. Belle, let me introduce you to our future partner, the intelligence broker Al found on internet. Nice to meet you both. You can call me Shepard. I'm glad you chose to work with me. By the way, are you starting out at this line of work? Nice to meet you. We haven't been in business for too long. I understand. It's normal for a rookie proxies like you to have a hard time finding commission. But please don't worry. As an intelligence broker, I exist precisely for people like you. Let me check my notes. Your name's Fathan, right? What kind of commissions do you usually specialize in? We have super technology. What an energetic response. These days, many proxies lack the energy you have. That being said, combat-related commissions might be a bit tricky, right? You two don't seem like fighters, and hiring combat personnel can be expensive for new proxies. To be honest, I don't feel comfortable assigning you to anything dangerous. We'll find our own way to resolve that. I believe to see in an actual commission. The actual commission, huh? Well then, I happen to have a recently issued commission that's a perfect starting point for our partnership. I believe this commission is perfectly difficulty assess your abilities. If you're interested, let me explain the details. Shall we move on to a more convenient place to talk? Sure. Not suitable to talk at this counter, so you should move to a small room with Shepard and discuss the things in detail.
Our first assignment together is a missing person commission. There's no need for combat or venturing into any hollows, so it's completely safe. Honestly, I can't think of a better way to test your skills.
Why hire a proxy then?
Not to be rude to the client, but guiding people through the hollows is what a proxy does. A commission that doesn't even require stepping in one seems kind of pointless for us to handle, right?
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not trying to pass this off on you. Your ability to navigate the hollow is unquestionable. That's what makes a proxy a proxy. But this role involves more than just that, and this commission is a perfect opportunity to demonstrate those other skills. To be honest, the client barely gave us anything to work with, just pieces of info. That's why this is a perfect chance to show off your skills in gathering intel, spotting details, and negotiating. All the makings of a top-tier proxy.
Accept the commission.
You've made your point. Guess we can't refuse now. Let's see the job.
Shepard nods in satisfaction and pulls out 3 items from his pocket: a harmonica, sheet music, and photograph. A somewhat aged photograph with a large image remains fairly clear. A blonde woman with her eyes covered leaning against the wall. For some reason, her silhouette seems fragile. She might not she might shatter in a million pieces at any moment. Filled with such profound sadness.
The client has only provided us with these 3 clues. All we know is that the woman in the photo is your target.
Just a photo. So even the client doesn't know her name, identity, or whereabouts? And what's the deal with the harmonica and the sheet music?
The client doesn't seem to have any more info, though it's possible they just don't want to share. But the client did mention if you get stuck, you should try playing the sheet music with the harmonica. Well then, I'll leave this commission in your capable hands. Keep me in the loop if you make any breakthroughs. Just ping me on Knock Knock.
A single photo and a melody. Feels like chasing shadows. Belle, where do you think we should start?
Let's go to Port Ellipse and look for clues.
Maybe we should start with Port Elpis.
Oh,
A woman
Elpis.
with her eyes covered isn't exactly someone you see every day. Remember when we went to visit the sea? I'm pretty sure we spotted someone like that back then. Remember? I was in a bad mood that day, so you took me to the port to clear my head. We bought some fries, but you were so busy staring at that girl with her eyes covered, a seagull snatched them right out of your hand.
Why do you sound mad? Now that I think about it, that woman did look a lot like the one in the photo. I was just a bit distracted. I didn't mean to stare. Next time I'll make sure to watch my fries more carefully. Well, thanks to you, we've got a lead now. Let's head to the port and see what we can find.
Okay, let me do those things at top. Clang, 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 clang. I'm tired of this scramble. Okay. Yes, yes, yeah. Yes, teleport. Ba-da-ba-da-da. Belle, we arrived. It's time to find our missing person. However, it was a week ago when you started. Yeah. Dear my. Anyway, there was a week ago when we saw that lady, and can't be for sure that she's the person we're looking for. Even if she is, it's uncertain whether she's still around here. We better get started. Right. So we don't have any other leads right now. Let's try our luck here. I'll attempt to hack into the cameras to check it to see if she's been around recently. As for you, Belle, take photos and ask locals passerbys around here. Hello? Welcome to Tater's King. Our fries and hot dog combo is the hot seller. Would you like to give it a try? Hello, have you seen this person? Oh, everybody's seen that girl before. When exactly? Maybe once every 1 to 2 months or 2 months. I'll see her wandering around this area. I've never spoken to her. She always seems to interact with anyone around here. Or she didn't seem to interact with anyone around here. So I don't really know much about her background. So has she been around recently? I don't think so. I don't remember seeing her recently. Are you looking for her? I can keep an eye out for you. Alright, thanks. By the way, would you like some fries? Let me think about it more. Alright then. Those seagulls have been too active recently. When will they have negative impact on sales of our fries? It looks like I shouldn't feed them too much in the future. Hello? No results today. I told them the bait wouldn't work, but they didn't believe me. Hello, have you seen this person? I'm just a fisherman, staring into the bucket blabber and fishing on the fishing line all day. How would I recognize anyone? I know a reliable type of bait. The other day when I was greeting Enzo, who lives next door, I learned occasionally goes fishing, and I would recommend the bait to that Enzo that he uses for the man. You don't look like someone who's been fishing. Are you sure about this? Whatever, I'll give it a try next time. Let me see the photo of the person you're trying to look for. I think I remember this girl. This girl, I'm fishing every day, and she was here some time ago, walking around this wooden walkway. Do you know who she is? How would I know that? Most of the time, my mind is focused on fishing. It was that day. I mean, I got tired of fishing and I caught up to take a walk and happened to see her and saw her that one time. If you need, I can keep an eye out. But right now, I don't really know more about this girl. Alright, thanks. Hello? It's time to go home. Hello, have you seen this person? Me? I don't usually come around this area. I might not be much help, but I'll take a look. I don't think I've seen her. If you're looking for someone, it's better to ask the pub security officer in this area. Although local officers don't seem to be doing much, they haven't even dealt with abandoned ether batteries floating in the area. Abandoned ether batteries? Yeah, disposable batteries. I saw no one was handling them, so I collected a batch of them and threw them in the trash can. If left unattended, they could pollute the environment. But they're kind of pitiful, aren't they? The batteries? I guess. Sorry, got sidetracked. I should be the one heading back. Good luck with your search. I asked a few people, but none of them seem particularly useful. I should head back to discuss the progress with Wise. Hello?
No luck on my end. Belle, did you find anything?
Let's try the harmonica again.
I was wishful thinking to assume that a quick stroll through the port would solve this. But since we're here, might as well give the harmonica a try. Whether it works or not, you owe me some fries before we head back.
I'll do whatever you say, but Belle, would you mind giving the harmonica a try instead? I'm curious to how it sounds.
Wow, you sure know how to set me up. I'm telling you now, though, I can't promise what it'll sound like.
How do I put this? It sounds okay once you get used to it. But nothing happened, so I guess we should just get some fries and head back.
Excuse me. Were you the ones playing the harmonica just now?
Sorry. My sister didn't mean to make such a commotion. We'll just... Wait. You're the one in the photo. Sorry about that. I didn't hear any footsteps, so I didn't realize you were right beside us.
My apologies. Moving quietly is second nature to me. I didn't mean to startle you. If I may ask, where did you learn that melody?
The two of us are proxies, and this song was given to us by a client. We never thought it would actually help us find you. Our client is the one looking for you. Why don't we discuss the details somewhere else?
I see. Please lead the way. I'd also like to meet this client of yours.
Let's head back to the store.
Okay, let's go check in with Shepard. Oh, I almost forgot. Your name is...
My real name. I haven't used that in a long time, but I do have a code name. You can call me Charon.
Bruh, when did I mute myself? Anyways, oh, her name's so pretty!
Miss Charon, I just reached out to the information broker who posted the commission. He should be here shortly, and you'll be able to meet the client soon. Please take a seat on the couch. I'll get you something to drink.
Thank you, but please, don't mind me. By the way, the second row from the top on your TV wall, third unit from the left, it has a connection issue. You might want to check it out when you have time.
How can you tell? How did you spot that?
Oh, let me see. You're right. How did you know? No wonder there's been some lag lately.
I rely on my hearing. I lost most of my vision in an accident. I can just about make out the outlines of my surroundings. To move around like an average citizen, I've trained my other senses to be extremely sharp. I heard a faint buzzing sound. By moving around the room and noticing the change in sound, I was able to pinpoint the location of the faulty TV.
Sorry to bring it up.
Sorry. I hope my question didn't seem rude.
No need to apologize. Vision isn't the only way to perceive the world. As proxies, you two should know that better than most. Anything that can be seen with your eyes can never be considered a secret.
A subtle silence fills the room. It clears with each of you have secrets you don't want to share to others. There's an unspoken understanding between you. As the silence is brink on becoming awkward, a knock sounds from the door outside the shop.
It's me again! You two found the target already?
Yes.
Wow, Phaethon, you guys are incredible. If you're always this fast, you could take on anything.
The client didn't come with you?
High efficiency? It's nothing really. By the way, didn't the client come with you? Charon here would like to meet them.
Where to start? It's great that you were able to find the woman in the photo, but there's a new problem.
Which is?
I can't get in touch with the client anymore. There's been no reply from his Knock Knock account since yesterday. I brushed it off at first, but there's still no reply today.
That's weird.
Just when I thought he might have skipped town, his account suddenly sent me a location, the edge of a hollow. Who sends something like that in normal circumstances?
That definitely doesn't sound normal.
Sending a location from the edge of a hollow? That's anything but normal. And the client hasn't responded at all?
Either way, I'll keep trying to reach the client. I hope he's all right. Let's stay in touch for now. We won't be wrapping up this commission for a while.
Sorry, but I overheard your conversation. Could you share that location with me? If I investigate the hollow, I might pick up some clues.
You're
Alright.
Miss Charon? No offense, but the hollow isn't somewhere just anyone can waltz into. Without a carrot or combat personnel, it's a death trap. You should wait.
I'm a soldier. I served with the Eridu Defense Force under the Chrysoberyl Division. Even after retiring, I've made countless trips into the hollow. You can trust in my combat skills. The heart rates of you and the two proxies here seem to have just spiked. Don't worry. My military days are far behind me. I have no current ties with them. As for getting into the hollow, proxies, can I request your assistance? I don't know anyone else who could guide me. I'll pay the commission fee as best I can. If you don't want to be involved, that's fine. I'll think of something.
If we want to find a client quickly, too.
We'd like to find the client ASAP too. I mean, who's gonna cover our commission fee otherwise? Besides, if we said no, you'd just head into the hollow alone, wouldn't you?
How did you know?
So that was your plan? You just remind me of how Wise and I used to be. So desperate to find someone that we didn't even care if we were ready or not. Well, since Miss Charon wants to continue to investigate, I'm willing to act as the proxy for no additional fee. You can relax, Shepard.
I see. That works for me. With the client still unreachable, my hands are tied. Please, look into the hollow, and be careful.
Alright.
I'm really sorry for troubling you both. Finding this client is very important to me, so I may have acted a bit out of line just now.
It's okay. Seeing how determined you are to find this person,
No worries. Seeing how determined you are to find the client, we couldn't just sit by and do nothing. Let's work together to find them. I'm sorry.
Need something?
you know what? We're just gonna.
You sure you want me to join?
One at your
Ba-ba-ba.
disposal.
I don't even know if that's gonna work, but we hope. One thing I've noticed about ZZZ is there's no healer. I mean, it's not like you need a healer in games, but
Miss Charon, I need some time to calculate the hollow route.
Leave this to me, Proxy. Actually, I've been to this hollow before for reasons. I still remember the way forward clear as day. Engaging head on. Ether vision activate. Can't catch me.
Oh? Why don't you wait just a little longer? Calculating the path doesn't take that long.
For one.
Yeah, the enemy is ambushing. It'd be more efficient to retrace a path I've already walked. Please come with me, Proxy. Yeah.
I was like, what are you
Path
doing?
ahead. It should be right around here. I wasn't here too long ago. One moment, Proxy. I might have misremembered. I just need to think.
I'm sure you're well aware that hollows undergo periodic spatial distortions and reconstruction.
So many openings.
The target's weary.
That was 1 in 100, I guess.
As you will.
That's why each time we enter, we need the most up-to-date carrot.
Yeah, I'm here.
You're not lost because you can't remember.
I'm ready.
After you left the hollow, spatial distortion occurred. That's why.
Hit the core. Sorry for being so presumptuous, Proxy. I got ahead of myself and made things difficult for you.
Look how cool it is, like behind this thing. You can see like the base model.
It's no trouble. There's a fissure nearby. We can use it to get back on the right path.
Idiots, I'm here.
It looks sick. Anyway.
By the way, Miss Charon, how are you so fluid when you move and fight? Is it because of your sharper hearing and heightened senses?
That's one part of it. In fact, my eyes gained some unique abilities as they changed.
You are the lead star.
Time to pin them down. Recalibrating. I can't see most things clearly, but I'm able to detect the etheric fluctuations of me.
Wait, something's up ahead.
What the? A man and woman collapsed, lie on the ground. With them unmistakably smell of blood emanating from them. Following the source of the scent, you see bullet holes on their Check on their condition. Dear my! No signs of Oh! Their heartbeats and pulses are gone, and these two are dead. But the cause of death appears to be severe blood loss from long-range gunshot wounds. Time of death took only 2 hours ago, just before we entered the hollow, which means this isn't the case of losing contact with their client. If someone has been killing people in this hollow, though since the killer right now, there's still a chance they're still active somewhere in the hollow. Proxy, don't stray from my side. I'll keep you safe. These two, I really want to take their bodies out of the hollow, but knowing the killer's whereabouts, moving them would be too risky. Proxy, mark these coordinates. Once we confirm the area is safe, we'll come back and retrieve the bodies. I'm so sorry that must be so cold. May you rest in peace.
What could have happened? Who did this?
Given the depth of the wound and the caliber of the bullet, the killer would...
The surrounding ether levels have significantly increased. What's going on?
You're in my sights.
Hold on. Let me find what's causing the ether level increase. Up ahead, there are multiple devices leaking ether non-stop.
Ether vision actives are high-pressure ether storage tanks, filled with highly concentrated ether. Engaging head-on. Quick shot!
That was 1 in 100, I guess.
As soon as the valve is opened, the ether will flow out at a fixed rate.
You cannot stop.
Take a shot. Adjusting for wind.
Such high ether concentrations will make the nearby ethereals more active and cause more to show up.
In position.
Charon! It'll be dangerous if we keep moving forward.
What am I supposed to be hitting? Okay, I might have confused myself and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, wait. Bruh.
All high-pressure ether tanks have been disabled. We can keep moving.
More Dear Mom, what happened?
Proxy, there are 4 people over here.
Oh,
They're all
okay,
still
good.
alive. I'm not detecting any ether fluctuations from any other life forms nearby.
Okay. Check on their condition.
Great, that's a relief. Charon, can you confirm their condition?
Confirmed. 1 is seriously injured. A bullet pierced their lung. The other 3? No internal injuries, just a few minor wounds. They're all unconscious. The one with severe wounds. His etheric fluctuations are nearly completely gone. He's beyond saving.
Who are you? Help me. It hurts. So cold. I don't want to die.
Is there no way to save him?
There must be something we can do. I'll contact the hospital and we can get him out of the hollow.
His internal organs are ruptured. He'll bleed out long before we can get him out. No rescue team can beat the clock when life fades this fast.
Am I dying? I just want to go home.
Karen doesn't respond. She sits beside the dying man, pulls him harmonica, and plays a soft, familiar melody. The tune echoes through the hollow with a heavy sense of blood and a recording of reclined sheet music. As the harmonica gently notes fill the air, the dying man stops groaning, simply listening until his eyes close forever. Are you okay?
Charon, are you okay? Did you get hurt during the fight just now?
I'm fine, don't worry about me. As I mentioned before, these eyes of mine have their uses, but they bring just as much inconvenience. The rejection reaction you saw just now was one of them. Staring into death. It's not something I handle well.
My head. Where am I? Who are you people? I remember now. There was a madman, a lunatic who tied me up and dragged me into the hollow. You're not.
I'm not the lunatic you're talking about. Can you stand? There are 2 more unconscious survivors here. If you can, help us carry one of them. Let's get out of here together.
Leave? We can leave this place? What about that lunatic who shot at me from the shadows?
The culprit's already gone.
The culprit should be gone by now. Heron, let's get the survivors out. Follow me.
Exhausted and unable to carry any more bodies, you record the coordinates of a few more persons. Once this is all over, you should make a report with them anonymously to the public security. We should run keep your guard alongside these 3 survivors, eventually arriving at the abandoned metro entrance in front of Ballet Twins Road. Proxy, let's take a short break here. The area around Ballet Twins has been abandoned due to the Hollow disaster. No one is likely around. It's both secluded and safe, making it the perfect place for conversation. Those 3 survivors. Yeah, I know. They escaped from the killer, so we need to check on their injuries and mental well-being. Could one of them be the client? Unfortunately, I don't think so. After the 3 woke up and saw me, they don't have any particular reaction. If they were ones who signed the commission to find me, they would recognize me to some extent. Proxy, I'll keep watch around here. I'll be on the lookout for any perpetrators trying to track us down or attempting to ambush us. Please have a brief conversation with the 3 survivors. I think they might have information on the perpetrator. Sorry. And to be honest, I think they might have. No, it's probably my imagination. I'll gather information from them first. Thank you, Proxy. Hello? Take a deep breath. Oh, take a deep breath. If your moments are too intense, the wound might open. Wait, I know you! It feels like I'm gonna throw up! The fear of someone trying to shoot me just won't go away! Are you guys okay? I'm okay. Did you try to save us? I'm just about holding up. I've been more or less recovered from shock. I remember you. You were looking for someone at Port Olympus, weren't you? Yes, I think I've seen you before. Ah, how embarrassing. I never thought we'll meet like this. What are your names? My name is Zoe. Aaron, call me Aaron. Feeling nauseous again? I just managed to hold it in. Did you ask us about something? I have some questions for you. No problem. I'll answer what we can. How did you get kidnapped and taken to the Hollow? For me, I was sightseeing at Port Olympus earlier. After that, I was on my way home. After driving on a long, deserted road, it seemed like I seemed to hit something. So I got out of my car to check. A few seconds after, I was out of the car and someone hit me behind the head and knocked me out. I felt a bump in the back of my head. You can feel it. Take a look. It's really this is really a bump on the back of your head. As for me, I was at home. Oh, whoops, I did the wrong voice for the wrong person. I was at home with my friend when someone pried the lock and tampered with our food or water or something. I don't know what they did exactly, but after we ate, we both passed out. We were the 3 rescued from the Hollow. Did you see another woman? It was just the 3 of you. I have to take some time to calm down. Alright, anyways, thank you for your companion. If it weren't for your arrival, I don't think the perpetrator would have leave us so easily. Why were we targeted? I can't take this anymore. Ugh. Thank goodness. I can't believe I'm still alive and out of the Hollow. What's your name? Oh, me? I'm Jessie. I'm so grateful if you were there to save me. When that manic was chasing me and sniping at me, I really thought I was done for. I have some questions I want to ask you. Questions? Go ahead and ask. Although I don't want to remember what just happened. You did save my life. How were you kidnapped and brought to the Hollow? I was tricked. I received an anonymous message that there was a big job I could do, asking me to meet at an alley on 6th Street. I just arrived at the agreed spot, and I was waiting for someone hit me from the back of the head and knock me out. When I woke up, I was already in the hollow, and my hands and feet were tied. I've got some few more questions. What did you experience in the hollow? Although I was tied up in the hollow, luckily I always carried a folded knife with me. I tried to shake the knife out of my pocket and cut the ropes, hoping to escape, especially since the area was filled with ethereals. Suddenly, someone shot me from the shadows. I was so scared that I quickly dropped to the ground to dodge the bullets, but they immediately fired several more shots. I had no choice but run for my life. The maniac was shooting at me. I never felt that they intended to kill me right away. Instead, they had fun and watching me panic. Every shot that scratched me, but none of them were fatal. I just kept dodging the ethereals and snipers and running for my life. In the end, I managed to hide in places with fewer ethereals, but that manic shot tranquilizer to my thigh and quickly passed out again. After that, I woke up a second time to you all around me. How are your injuries? I feel a bit dehydrated. Probably I have less than 10 or so abrasions, but surprisingly no major wound. Seriously, what was up with that manic? What did I ever do to them? They made them go through so much trouble to set up the trap to kidnap me and throw me into a hollow to slowly execute me? I don't have any more questions. Is that all you wanted to ask? Well, anyways, thank you and all. If you have any time later, I think the 3 of us would have killed that manic. Or would be killed by that manic, but whatever. After a brief check on the 3 survivors, you share what you learned with Sharon, and she calls the 3 over.
Thank you all for assisting me, even though I'm a stranger. You've given me valuable information.
It's the least we can do after you saved our lives. If there's anything else you want to ask, go right ahead.
I do have some questions left to ask. Before that, could the 3 of you introduce yourselves? I'd like to see if there's a pattern to how the killer chose their targets.
I'll go first. My name's Zoe. I used to be a soldier in the Defense Force, but now I'm just working a regular desk job at a private company. Don't let that fool you, though. I've earned my stripes.
I'm Jesse, currently working as an internet information broker. I'm still pretty new at it, though, so I can't think of any reason someone would target me.
My turn? I'm Erin. I was also in the Defense Force, but now I'm unemployed. Actually, I have a question for you all. Did you see my friend when you were in the Hollow? She's about my height, with shoulder-length blonde hair and a mole under her eye. We were kidnapped together, but I can't find her anywhere now.
I don't recall seeing anyone like that.
If I recall correctly, we didn't come across anyone like that in the Hollow, among both the survivors or the bodies.
It's all right. I'll keep looking. I hope she's okay. We were always inseparable. We even planned to visit Scott Outpost together for Remembrance Day. I never thought something like this would happen.
Remembrance Day? What's that?
Remembrance Day? What's it about?
As the name suggests, it's a day organized by the Defense Force for the families of deceased soldiers and veterans. People gather to mourn their loved ones who died in the fall of the old capital and find comfort in each other's company.
I didn't know the Defense Force did that. Huh. Maybe I should go check it out.
If I can't find her anywhere else, I'll head to Remembrance Day alone. Maybe she'll show up there. Was your missing friend also a member of the Defense Force? Yes, she and I were in the same squad. Obsidian Division's Cartis squad.
So, this target attack on the Defense Force...
This sounds like a series of murders targeting the Defense Force. But Jesse wasn't with the Defense Force.
No, you're probably not far off. Jesse claims to have been up front, but he neglected to mention he was once part of the Defense Force. Right, Jesse?
Well, that's... I just don't like bringing up my past in the Defense Force. It's not like I'm trying to hide it. They're just memories from my time there that I'd rather forget. I was part of Obsidian Division's Noct Squad. That's the absolute truth.
I was also in the Obsidian Division, Impera Squad. I don't know who those who died in the Hollow were, but it seems the killer really is targeting members of the Defense Force.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, during the fall of the old capital, didn't our 3 squads work together on a mission outside Hollow Zero?
We did? I don't really remember.
I have a vague memory of it, but there were so many people on the mission, I don't remember your faces.
Thank you all for the information. I'm starting to see a pattern in the killer's choice of targets.
Huh?
But there's something else I need to ask.
Censor.
I came to this hollow because someone I'm searching for sent me its location. And that person was likely being held
Did
by
you
the killer
censor
as
yourself?
well. Did you happen to see anyone else?
The 3 survivors exchanged confusing glances before shaking their heads at Karan. Yes. Oh, okay.
You're not giving us much to go on. At least tell us what
Also,
kind
I'm
of
not a
person you're
furry.
looking for. Male or female, what they look like. Can't offer much help without that.
Sorry, I don't have much else to
I meant
share.
funny, but okay. Oh.
Even so, if any of you remember anything else that may be useful, please let me know.
I mean, to be
This is very
fair
important to me.
to
You don't even know who
myself,
they
why would
are,
I
yet
think you're
you're so
censoring the
determined
word
to find them.
funny?
Is it really going to be an issue?
I
if
see
we can't
how it
find
is
this person?
again.
Maybe.
Okay, to be fair, why
I've
would I
been
think you're
searching for
censoring the word
someone for
funny?
a long time.
And second of
They
all,
might be the key to achieving my goal.
I see.
words.
Whatever happens, I hope you find them. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Thank you. But please, prioritize your own safety. If the killer is targeting former Defense Force members, there's a good chance they'll come after you again. Stay vigilant.
First of all, suspicious.
Of course.
Like
Once
us.
I've checked out Remembrance Day, I'm locking myself in my room and throwing away the key.
You turn to random play with Shannon. Even after the questioning from those survivors, the clues have are far and insufficient. Second of all, suspicious. You can't use the same word twice. Our goal is to find the missing client right now. We know he was likely kidnapped by the perpetrator, but we have no idea who the perpetrator is or what they want. Shana, do you have any ideas? I think another proxy is right. The information that the 3 survivors is provided is limited. With our current information, it's hard to deduce where we should find the client. Our clues have run dry. But if you got something out of it, at least we know some characteristics of the perpetrator. Sadistic sniper, grudge against the defense force, and their meticulous planning to avoid confrontations, and are obsessed with committing crimes in the Hollow. I can if I want to strengthen my point. That's not really strengthening my point. Or your point. It's just repeating something that you want to say. These characteristics of the Hollow coordinates might be able to deduce a general area where the perpetrators operate, as well as the potential base where they might have placed the kidnapped victims. But that would take quite a lot of time. Yes, and while we're narrowing down the search, the perpetrator might continue committing more crimes. Shurinan seems to be somewhat agitated. The lack of clues plunges you all into silence. As you're about to accept reality and start organizing the current clues to narrow them down, the door to the video store suddenly opens. Someone's here, Belle. I think it's Shepard. He's at the counter. But the situation made me too. The intelligence broker might have something important to tell us, Proxy. Let's talk to him first. Oh. You bring Shepard to a room where you can talk.
Phaethon, you've already been to the Hollow and made it back safely?
Yep. Take a moment to catch your breath.
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment? We've already been to the Hollow, but unfortunately, we haven't found the client yet.
I'm fine. Did you find any clues there?
There are traces left behind. Signs of a kidnapping. It's very likely the client was involved.
Corroborate share and share information of share only part of the info. Asked by yours truly.
Yeah, it seems the client was kidnapped, brought to the Hollow, and later moved again. We are still looking for clues. But why did you rush over to the store? Did you find anything?
Well, just take a look for yourself.
Shepard showed you his phone, and about 10 minutes ago, the client seems to send him another location on Knock Knock. There was no other messages.
I checked a map of New Eridu. This spot, it's another Hollow entrance.
A clue delivered right to us. Feels off.
We've been chasing dead ends with absolutely no clues, and now one just appears out of nowhere? Something smells fishy here.
You're sure it's just a disappearance for now and nothing more serious has happened, right? If that's the case, the situation is still manageable. No matter how shaky the clue is, let's keep investigating. Just be careful. Any casualties and this will become something beyond our control. At that point, stop the commission and contact me. I'll bring in some professional Hollow experts to deal with the situation.
Shepard hurries out again. You turn to Shannon and who seems unsettled. Has she held back the truth from Shepard? Shepard? Yeah.
Thank you for not revealing what really happened to that information broker.
It's nothing, but why?
Don't mention it. But I have to ask, why are you doing this? Calling for help might have been the safest way to handle the situation.
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives. Judging by the victim's injuries, it's clear they know how to deal a fatal blow and how to inflict pain without causing death. Most Hollow Raiders lack experience dealing with snipers. If they encounter the killer, it's likely to end in a difficult fight, or worse, casualties. And besides, asking for help from others would only delay the search. The client is at risk right now, so I think we should follow the clues and enter the Hollow as soon as possible to ensure their safety.
What if it's a trap?
I helped you keep this from Shepard, but I have to admit, it's just too dangerous. What if this lead is a trap? Who even knows who's really behind the client's messages anymore?
I understand, I really do. But what if we're late and something happens to the client?
Why is the client so important to you, Charon? Would you be willing to tell us? Are you so set on finding them because they're connected to the person you've been looking for?
The client's true identity might be the very person I've been looking for. And if not, they most certainly have some vital information. Since leaving the military, I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more than just comrades who trusted me with their lives. To me, someone raised as an orphan, they were family. I've scoured countless hollows and every corner of New Eridu to find them, but I've never found a single lead. Until I met you and heard that melody on the harmonica. It's called Homecoming. My squad leader composed it. Only our squad knew it. And yet that client of yours not only knows the song, but also gave you the sheet music. Please, Proxy. This client is the only lead I have left. I'm certain my teammates are still alive. If this trail goes cold, I don't know when I'll get another chance to reunite with them.
If they're still alive, there could be no trace of them after all these years. Wise gates through you to convey such a question. But then, thinking on how you were searching for your teacher doesn't seem hard to understand. I'll help.
I get how anxious you must feel. Let's face this together. But this time, we really need to be extra careful.
Thank you, Proxy. I feel much better knowing I have your support. You can trust me. I'll protect you if the killer is really waiting for us in the Hollow. We'll make it out in one piece.
Boom. Alright. Enter the Hollow through the HDD.
Don't look at me.
Is it time to clock out?
No, it's time to work.
1, 2, I'll follow your instructions.
Oh, I was like, 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, buckle some more. 5, 6. Now loading. Pepper.
Looks like there's something here. Is this a communicator?
Proxy, look at this. A communicator left right at the Hollow's entrance.
Hi. Hello. Welcome for some chatter. Why would there be a communicator here?
Why is there a communicator here? It doesn't look like it was randomly left behind.
There's hardly any dust on its surface, which means it was only placed here recently. It looks like someone wants us to use it.
Ah, such decisiveness. Following random location info without even thinking twice. I'm glad, Sniper of Liar Squad.
Liar Squad?
Liar Squad? What's that? Wait, who are you?
Sniper. Or should I say Charon now?
Oh, Charon.
Haven't you shared your past with our dear Proxy? If introductions aren't your strong suit, I'd be happy to show you how. You can call me Grim Vulture, the one behind this string of murders. You see, I've been working my way down a list, crossing off names. And now, Charon of Liar Squad, your name's next.
Looks like you've done your homework on me. Just because my presence interfered with your plan, you've decided to take me out for good?
I thought you were just going to be another obstacle in my way. And now, with you in my sights, this must be some kind of destiny.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm looking for someone. Given that you're waiting at the Hollow entrance they shared, I'm guessing you have them. If you hand them over, perhaps we can make a deal.
Charon suddenly dodges the bullet to the side, raises her gun and fires, using her body to shield Eos. In the next instant, bullets fly past her and sit on the ground. Her shot flew in the distance, and there's only one thing for certain. It didn't hit Queen Vulture.
So your version of making a deal is stalling for time to locate me and lining up your shots? Can't say I'm surprised. After all, that's exactly what I plan to do too. You seem to have rather unique eyes, but you'll never get the chance to hit me. After all, no one's better at counter-sniping than me.
Seems talking won't resolve this, but I'm not averse to using force.
Now that's the spirit! If you're looking for someone, why not search the Hollow for clues? Providing you can survive both my attacks and those of the ethereals, of course. Oh, and I've prepared a little gift for all your trouble. I hope you still have that determined look on your face after seeing it.
Watch out for Grim Vulture taking shots from afar.
Engaging head-on. Adjusting for wind.
Is there nothing we can do? I found a box. Some
Rather creepy box giving us absolutely stench. I have a bad feeling that opening it would be asking for trouble. You glance at the we glance at Sharon beside you, who has fallen silent, clearly having the same feeling. Right now, she's hesitating whether to open this box. Shannon, wait! Don't open it! Shannon opens the box today. A blood-stained, tattered military cap carelessly crumpled and stuffed into the corner of the box. Although the owner's identity is unknown, the message conveys only one thing: death. Don't touch what's in that box! Shannon reached out in the military cap from the box, tracing its shape. Her lips tremble. It's okay, Proxy. If my sense of touch is deceiving me, it's my outfit of my former teammates wore, or a replica of it. This is surprise for the Grim Vulture to mention. I see now. Let's keep moving, Proxy. Shannon goes silent, yet she tremors another round. It sends her hands trembling slightly. while the grip grows even stronger.
You still remember what's inside the box, right? The loyalty, huh? The one still before.
Copy.
Curious as to how he died? I'll tell you. He took his own life. Well, it wasn't much different from being offed by Ethereal.
After this, I can go home, right?
Ethereal had only completely taken over his body. He was being corrupted, covered in ether crystal. His
Another high-pressure ether tank. And a lot of ethereals have already...
We did it, Proxy. Let's keep moving.
Second box examines an ominous aura. The unsettling stench seems to warn you its contents like the previous box. It'll give you an absolutely wretched experience. Karen's breathing goes heavy. She stands still for several seconds, seemingly trying to control her emotional turmoil. Sharon, don't push yourself! Finally, she opens the box. A pair of blood-stained, tattered military gloves lay twisted in the center of the box. It's clear whoever placed them there had tossed them there carelessly, and they deliberately arranged it in meticulous intent. Shira picks up the gloves, once again feeling the contours and the icy touch. Her lips turn pale. Just as I thought when my former squad mates too. Karen? Let's keep moving, Proxy. Following this route should lead us to the Grim Reaper's hideout. I'm fine. Karen picks up her weapon again. There's an unmistakable tremor and unease in her voice.
Acheron's favorite gloves. It wasn't easy getting my hands on them. I've never such a clean, beautiful commander. Even the thoughtful stylist.
Fine.
Such a pity. In the end, what's their hands doing for? Don't you think that's a shame, little sniper?
Don't hesitate.
Yeah, I'm here.
It's beautiful now. Like it could no longer hold. Cereals gnawed off her arm. It's part of her lips as well.
Here to support.
And she still has the backbone. She's so tall, even in death.
Engaging head on.
It's just amazing. She died from multiple wounds. Even the most beautiful flowers will wither without protection.
Yeah, I'm here.
Go play. Hit the core. Target locked.
Do you think I'm telling the truth or a lie this time?
Wow. How long do you intend to keep up this game of cat and mouse? Got you covered.
Fine.
All right. I'll be coming to your hideout soon. Wipe that smile off your face and wait. Wait and see what I'm going to do.
Ooh, good reaction. Hurry up then. I've got one final surprise waiting for you. You figured out the route to get to me. That's right. The surprise is at the end of the room.
There in the third box, you grab Sharon's hand, trying to stop her from opening it, but she lifts up the lid almost inadequately. The third box contains blood-stained corners of clothing, severely damaged with energy equipment and stained with blood. Karen picks them up, trembling fingers, feeling the shape. She can speak neither about the plan to pursue Grim Virtue nor which of her companions but these items belong to. Until the communicator in her hands rings with the Vulture's voice.
Congratulations! You found the third box. Inside is... Who was it again? Oh, right. A piece of bloodied fabric from Cocytus's clothes and some damaged engineering gear stained with Leafy's blood. There weren't enough boxes, so I had to cram them together. They're just a medic and an engineer, not exactly combat material, right? Surely you're not mad, are you?
Prim's face turns deathly pale. She silently picks up the blooded items from the box, her spirit visibly shaken by the weight of these ominous relics. Enough!
Enough already! Using her squad mates, her family to mentally torture her? That's vile. How much longer are you planning on doing this?
Oh dear, did I go too far? My sincerest apologies. It's just watching you plunge headfirst into my trap was so entertaining. I may have gotten a bit carried away, you know? Relax. The person
My
you're
ears
looking
are no
for
longer
isn't
with
here.
me.
Those
It's
are just
okay, it's
fakes.
okay.
I didn't actually take them from her comrades. Her comrades are long since corpses in the hollow, after all.
I mean,
How could
like,
they possibly
yeah, I
have
would like your
gotten hold of
eardrums
their
to be intact,
clones?
but your ears are now gone, so. A surge of rage threatens to drown all thought. Just as you're about to resort, a crisp gunshot rings out. Karen's shot's clean and decisive, carrying unmistakably intent to kill.
Oh, a decisive strike to be sure. But as I've already said, your awareness, sight, and experience mean nothing in front of a more skilled sniper.
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was a subtle change in your ether fluctuations the moment I fired. That was all I needed. You knowing my past makes me feel sick. But after seeing that you're just a coward who feels fear from another's killing intent, it doesn't bother me as much anymore.
Coward, you say? How fascinating! You were little more than a hollow shell before, but now that you've bared your teeth, you've started looking somewhat respectable. I know your composure is nothing more than a facade. You've never truly faced the weight of your comrades' deaths, have you? I bet your mind is now
My eardrums
filled
were
with their
gone,
dying
like,
screams.
to stream. Oh, like after stream, to stream, whatever. Her squad mates are still alive!
Karen and I both believe her squad is still alive.
Now,
You can drop the
ears
act.
themselves.
Why are you so fixated on Karen? Just because she used to be in the defense force? She has nothing to do with your target.
Nothing to do with it. Then why don't you go ask her about it? What surprises me more is you actually believe her teammates are still alive. Don't tell me she dragged you into all this danger without telling you anything.
Shut up.
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of hers went missing during the fall of the old capital. I'm sure you know exactly what that means. When the old
Can your technology
capital fell,
friends from the
countless
game
Defense
give
Force
me some
soldiers were
input?
either killed by Ethereals or retained them.
I can
The
try.
surviving soldiers,
Although I don't think I have
struggling
those
to
kinds of
defend
friends.
themselves, never had the opportunity to carry their comrades' bodies out of Hollow Zero. Obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad, were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found, she insists they're still alive. Even going as far as to deceive her own
Don't just gamble for them. No need to.
It's laughable.
I didn't lie to the proxy. They're alive. I have proof. Someone like you could never understand.
I could never understand? Huh. You think it's hard to understand your childish thought process? If you really have solid proof, why not tell me? Come on, let's hear it!
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during the fall of the old capital. But in return, I gained the ability to see what others can't. Every second of every day for years, I've seen my squad mates. Not as fleeting shadows, but vivid and lifelike. They've never disappeared. They're alive, waiting for me to find them. Why else would I have been given these eyes?
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proxy hiding in the bamboo. She spent years chasing after people who couldn't possibly exist, all because of some ghostly visions. You'd rather believe those visions of your teammates are real-time projections than accept that they're dead. What if I told you the way I described their deaths before was the absolute truth? Will you finally face reality? Or will you keep fooling yourself, believing in ghosts?
Let her be delusional.
I guess you'll keep deceiving yourself. Because that's how you survive.
I'm not lying to myself. I really
want to find your squad mates who have been missing for years and were officially declared dead? You couldn't protect them when the old capital fell, and now you're just making up stories to fool yourself. To give yourself some so-called reason to go on, to latch on to any stupid excuse. You're just a selfish, naive coward who did nothing and couldn't do anything when your comrades were dying!
Shannon stands there, speechless. Grim Vulture, relentlessly verbal assaults, has clearly stuck home. A little color has briefly returned to her face, drained away, leaving her visibly shaken, unable to muster a single word in rebuttal.
Getting up already? At least you've got a shred of dignity left. Nothing disgusts me more than a useless hypocrite. Enough of this. Time to die, coward.
Charon is not a coward!
Charon is not a coward. Someone who'd enter perilous hollows just to find what they seek. Someone who'd play music to console a dying soul, despite the pain in their eyes, is anything but a coward. At the very least, she's far braver than a criminal like you, who hides in the shadows, enjoys torturing others, and is constantly in fear of being caught.
Proxy,
Your proxy sure has a way with words. I won't waste any more of my breath. Just die already.
What? Analysis of surrounding fixtures completed.
I've completed analysis of the surrounding fissures. Charon,
fissures.
snap out of it. We can use that fissure to escape.
Fissures? When did you... Still trying to play tricks.
What if I'm not? With no hope of a counterattack, you practically drag Charon out, turning to run away to a fixture, and had escaped Grim Vulture unnoticed. As the bullet is about to strike, you manage to escape through the fissure. I keep thinking it's fixture, not fissure, but whatever. You escape the hollow and return to the video store. You bring along Charon, who's lost to a fight. She seems more traumatized than you imagine, repeatedly touching her eyes, silent distance.
Charon, do you want some hot cocoa? I'm sure you're exhausted after such a tough fight. You should get some rest.
Thanks, but I'm fine.
Don't let Grim Vulture get to you!
Don't listen to Grim Vulture. They'd say anything to get under your skin. Once we start doubting the truth, we've fallen into their trap.
No, Proxy. I think Grim Vulture has a point. Maybe it's all just in my head.
But what if it ain't?
The things Grim Vulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded of the day the old capital fell. I felt the same sensation when I touched an injured comrade. I tried to shake off that feeling, but the truth is, I can't stop thinking about the possibility that all my squad mates are dead.
The day that the old capital fell.
Would you be willing to share more? What really happened to you and Liar Squad on the day the old capital fell?
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started expanding. Defense Force HQ thought it was just a normal Hollow disaster, and thought they could suppress it with the standard amount of troops. Liar Squad was among the first troops sent there. Before we left, our superiors promised reinforcements would be on the way to support us in combat, so we didn't need to worry too much about facing the Ethereals. But soon after we began the mission, we realized things weren't going to go like we thought. The Ethereals came at us like an endless tide. The Hollow expanded beyond control, and more importantly, the reinforcements never came. The Defense Force troops outside the Hollow soon realized this was no ordinary disaster. Hollow Zero was devouring Eridu at horrifying speed. The reinforcement plan was called off, and the promised troops retreated. Honestly, even if they had come to help, it wouldn't have changed anything. I watched as members of the advanced force around me died one after another, or were corrupted into Ethereals. Our squad slowly lost the strength to maintain formation. I was a weak point in our formation. An ether shot fired by an ethereal hit my eyes, corrupting them. Because of that and several other wounds, I shortly lost consciousness. I'm not sure how long I was out, but just before losing my vision, I briefly regained consciousness. The last thing my eyes saw was my squad mate standing in front of me, looking back. When I woke up again, I was already back at base. The higher-ups detonated the Shiryu pillars, and finally managed to bring Hollow Zero under control. I don't know who rescued me from the Hollow, but none of my squad mates had made it out. For some reason, the image of my squad mates being the last thing I saw has stayed in my mind. It must be some kind of sign. A sign that they're still alive. Don't you think? They must have continued fighting after I fell unconscious, eventually getting lost in some hollow and losing contact with the main force, left to wander between the various hollows of New Eridu. That must have been what happened, right? The defense force, civilians, no one believes me. So I decided to find them myself. The reason behind these eyes, it's got to be to guide me to finding them still alive. Am I wrong, Proxy? Are these eyes pointless? I knew that's what you thought. Interpreting what my eyes see as proof my squad mates are still alive is just wishful thinking. But if they're really gone, why would I have been given these eyes, which bring nothing but pain? If they're truly no longer alive, how can I apologize to them in person? Tell them I'm sorry. Sorry for being so weak. Sorry that I failed to protect them. Their faces are all so blurry. I can't see their expressions. I can't even bear to look at them. If their final look at me was filled with resentment and disappointment, I wouldn't know how to handle it.
Hold Charon's hand.
Charon, listen to me. Even if everyone else thinks you're wrong, Wise and I will never dismiss your determination to find your squad mates. You don't need to make any justifications, because someone close to us is missing too. And we desperately hope
No
she's
need
still
to.
alive.
Mood.
Even if the whole world doesn't understand, we will never give up. But
Never
I
gonna
also
give you.
think
Okay, I'm sorry.
being consumed by this obsession,
I
unable to move
I
forward,
couldn't help myself. I
that's
just
not
had
what
to.
those who matter to us would want.
Belle is right. Listen, Charon, you're such a kind person. Maybe that's why you feel responsible for protecting everyone and blame yourself when you can't do enough. But you don't have to carry it all on your own.
We'll stick with you to the end.
Yeah. Right now, the best thing you can do is trust us. We can be sure that Vulture hasn't killed the client yet. As long as we have that lead, there's still hope. We'll support you. No one can dismiss your determination or will. No matter how things turn out, we'll stand by your side and we'll face it together.
Proxy, thank you. I feel better now. At the very least, I want to keep investigating. I'm not just going to stop here.
With the tension easing, it's time to discuss the plan going forward. Just then, the phone rings.
Sorry to disturb you at this hour. Did you go investigate that new hollow? How's it going? Oh, never mind. The client just shared a new location with me on Knock Knock.
They're pretty eager, huh? Which hollow is it this time?
No, it's not a hollow. If I'm reading this right, this location is Scott Outpost.
What?
Scott Outpost? Isn't that managed by the Defense Force and White Star Institute? What's Grim Vulture up to?
It's Remembrance Day. Don't you recall what Aaron said before? They're holding an event right now, and the place will be open to the public.
Uh-oh. So, they aren't being lured into the hollow.
So, they're not trying to lure us into a hollow this time. What's the deal? Are they trying to taunt us?
I don't think
Whether
I
it's a
like what they're
provocation or a
doing.
trap, I'm not missing any chance to face Grim Vulture. Proxy, will you go with me?
The official commencement of Remembrance Day has been scheduled for tomorrow morning, meaning the ordinary citizens cannot freely enter Scott's outpost today. Under arrangement Sharon spent last night at the store the next morning. Belle, you're heading to the outpost with Charon soon. Did you sleep well last night? I slept well. I'm glad to hear that. After everything we've been through, it's good you've rested. You're well rested. Oh, and Karen is already waiting for you in the parking lot. I wonder how she's feeling now. Please take good care of her, Belle. Leave it to me. Good morning, Proxy. Did you sleep well? Yes, I did. Sorry, Proxy, for losing my composure in front of you yesterday. I think I've gotten my mood back in order. Stare. It seems like I can't hide it from you, Proxy. I'm sorry. I think I'm struggling to process the sadness and unease. I'm not sure where I should start from here. Take your time to unravel the confusion. Yeah, you're right. Instead of continuing to suffer, it's better to reach out and grasp for all hope to find all around us. Maybe things can eventually change. Let's go, Proxy. Today we're attending the Remembrance Day as an ordinary citizen, so we can't carry any weapons. I suppose the Groom Fisher won't be foolish enough to make a move inside a military stronghold. Let's keep an eye out while we're here. While we're there. I believe we should be able to find new clues. You arrive at Scarlet's outpost with Charon. Many citizens come to Remembrance Day. They must be relatives of those who gave their lives to the fall of the old capital. For some reason, coming here, Charon has been acting a bit strange. Proxy, can we explore this place later? What's wrong? No, it's nothing. Stare. Alright, I'll say it. There's some familiar faces here. Wouldn't it be nice to meet them? I don't think I can face them. If I'm not mistaken, they should be with their family members and my teammates. I don't know how I should face them. Try reaching out to them. I know, but I'll be there for you. Then it's a deal. I'll go talk to them, Proxy. You don't have to say anything, just stay by my side and give me the courage to speak. Are you Alan? Acheron's brother? How did you know? Who are you? Wait, your eye covers. You're Acheron's sole surviving teammate. I remember you. We met once after the fall of the old capital. After that, I couldn't hear anything about you again. I never expected meeting you here. This plushie. It's Acheron's favorite plushie. She always kept the most permanent spot in her room. I brought it along here as bringing my sister and Shadow to participate in Remembrance Day. I'm so sorry, Mr. Allen. No need to apologize. I still remember the time my sister came home excitedly telling me that there's a new shy girl that would join the squad. That girl didn't speak much, but she was beautiful in battle. That was the happiest I've ever seen her. To her, your presence that inspired adoration and desire to not fall behind. A beautiful soldier who gave her drive to keep moving. You don't have to apologize to me. If my sister were here, she would surely say the same thing. Please don't mind me. Please don't mind me too much. The Defense Force has made a lot of preparations for Remembrance Day event, so take your time here. Ah, crap!
Don't look at me.
Dear Mom. My son, can you see me now? I'm doing well. My legs and feet are fine. I just miss you. Excuse me, are you Koket's mother? Ethel? Oh, you are? I recognize you. I saw you once at the military camp after the fall of the old city. You're Kokto's teammate and one of the survivors. I've been wanting to get a touch of you over the years to see how you've been. I never heard from you, but I did expect a meeting here at the Remembrance Day. I guess it's fate. Miss Ethel, is your health still? I'm just good health. Fortunately, everything's fine, though I'm the only person left in the family. The person from the government is enough, and I still have some years left in me. I'm so sorry, Cortland. Child, no need to apologize. My son may appear carefree on the surface, but he felt so much pressure. One day he suddenly told me that he found a companion who truly understood him. I believe he was talking about you. How could I possibly blame you? Someone who helped my son is a blessing. You're a kind-hearted person. You're alive and standing here. I'm so glad. Miss Ethel, Child, don't worry about me. Since you're here for Remembrance Day, take your time and walk around. I hope you find something meaningful. Why is there an unplugged cable? Someone! There's an unplugged cable here! Wait a moment. That eye cover, that blonde hair. Could it be my husband Skirt's teammate? Skirts? Noodles. Yes. Yes, my daughter and I came to attend Remembrance Day. Last time I saw you was right after the old Capitol. I never expected to see you get here today. Your daughter... is this your daughter, Sadia? Nothing else checking in. Okay. Mom, who is she? Sadia, this is your dad's comrade from the Defense Force. Every time he went to the battlefield, he would be there to protect him. Comrade? If that's so, why don't you protect my dad during the fall of the old Capitol? Why did you let him die and make him unable to come back to me? Data! I'm so sorry. I couldn't protect him. Don't listen what Zeta's saying. She doesn't blame you. She doesn't understand. We never blamed you. Please don't say that. Zeta, you can't say such a hurtful thing. Apologize now, right now. Why should I apologize? She survived, but Dad didn't. Isn't that the truth? If it weren't for her abandoning him, Dad could have been come back safely. Enough! You don't even know what happened back then. Miss Sally, I don't think she's wrong. Please don't think that way. I'll make sure to bring back here and apologize to you later. I need to explain to her what really happened. I'm sorry. Please don't let us keep you. Go explore at the Remembrance Day event for now. Please remember all your criminals, including my husband, wanted to see hope they left behind. So, to your surprise, many laboratories of the deceased Liar Squad members are here for Remembrance Day event. Is this really a coincidence? As you ponder this question, the relatives have gathered in front of Charon.
Miss, I'm sorry for being mean to you before. Mom told me you were protecting Dad until the very last moment before you passed out. I shouldn't have said you left him to die.
I'm really sorry. Zeta was really young when it happened, so she was too little to understand, and I haven't really talked about it. I hope she didn't upset you.
No, she was right. If only I'd been strong enough to take down most of the ethereals, maybe they wouldn't have ended up in that situation.
Oh, that's not fair. The old capital was falling. No single person's strength could ever be the deciding factor in the face of a disaster like that.
In spite of it all, you survived. If they were still here, I'm sure they'd see that as something to celebrate.
I've always known the truth. I failed to protect them. A weakling like me survived, and the rest of them disappeared without a trace. This isn't solace. It's the worst possible outcome. That's something I can't face. I've never had the courage to tell you I couldn't protect your loved ones. All I can do is wander New Eridu, hoping to find some trace of them. Even after all this time, I still haven't accomplished anything. I'm sorry.
You really don't know us at all. This isn't the worst possible outcome by any means. Styx, my husband, and all his comrades who lost their lives, each one of them left behind their own legacy. Just look all around you. Everyone standing before you is a legacy they protected that is carried on to this day. After my husband passed away, Zeta and I received survivor benefits. And with all the odd jobs I've been doing, we've managed to get to where we are today. Styx always wanted our daughter to study art, and Zeta's interested in it too. Now, that dream has become a reality. She just got accepted into the art school in Janus Quarter.
Mom and I have our tough days, but I often think of Dad's cheerful laughter, and that memory gives me the strength to keep pushing through. One day, it'll all pay off, just like it has now.
Thank you for always being by my husband's side, even at the very end.
Well, I suppose you must have heard about my condition from my son.
Ethel, Cocytus used to tell me about you. He often took leave or skipped work to earn extra money by part-timing, or to care for you when you were sick in bed.
Yes, that's true, but I bet he never told you my illness became so bad that I needed major surgery, and he worked his tail off to raise the money. Who would have thought he would pass before me? I used the benefits from his death for the surgery, and that's the only reason I'm here today. In a way, his passing allowed my life to continue. Every time I think about it, I feel like I need to keep my body healthy and live a few more years. The sights I see, I believe he can sense them from somewhere far away. When I was too weak to take care of him, it was you and your comrades who stayed by his side. Thank you for everything that you've done for him.
As for me, well, I'm currently working as a fashion designer.
A fashion designer? Is that because of Acheron?
It is. I'm sure you remember how much she loved beautiful things. She was always into fashion, so I decided to become part of that world. That way, she can always be with me. I admit I had no idea how fun fashion design could be until I actually gave it a shot. I wish I'd figured that out sooner. We would have had so much more to talk about. Anyway, I'm planning to start my own fashion brand next year. She used to say that after retiring from the army, she wanted to pursue fashion design. I really want to carry on her dream. It feels like my life's purpose. You know, she used to talk about you when she came home for the holidays. How your rivalry pushed her to keep improving. So, thank you. I'm proud of my sister, and I'm proud of you, too.
As you can see, all of us have made it to this day, carrying the will of those we loved. So please don't say they left nothing behind. They've always been a part of every pain and joy we've experienced over the years. Please remember, everything and everyone in New Eridu is only here today because you all risked your lives in battle.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It's been wonderful to hear about how you're all doing and to listen to these words. I'm so glad I decided to come here on Remembrance Day.
Speaking of which, I wasn't expecting to see any of you. What brings you here today?
I could ask you the same thing, Ethel. Last time I asked, you said you weren't coming. I only came because I suddenly got a DM from Nathan. He said he really wanted me to be here.
I'm here because of Nathan's message, too. He was pretty insistent, so I thought he'd be here.
Oh?
I've been looking around for a while now. I still haven't seen him.
So it's the same for all of us. I responded to his message, but he never wrote back. Isn't that strange?
Sorry, but who's this Nathan you're talking about?
Nathan is Lethe's younger brother. Frankly, out of all of us, he's probably the one who wants to see you the most. He used to be part of the defense force himself, and...
The day the old capital fell, his squad was responsible for supporting the forces that had already entered the Hollow, which included all of you. He's told us that story so many times. When they saw how bad things were in that Hollow, some of the reinforcements called off their plans and pulled back. He tried to stop them, but there was nothing he could do.
He always blamed himself and wanted to find you to apologize. But the truth is, the reinforcements retreating was inevitable. Shortly after their retreat, headquarters issued the official order. We all lost someone in that disaster. And for a while, we resented the reinforcements for their decision. But over time, we came to understand it and eventually let it go. There was no avoiding casualties in that battle. In hindsight, it wasn't wrong for headquarters to prioritize saving their strength.
May I ask what the name of Nathan's squad was when he was in the Defense Force?
The Impera squad of the Obsidian Division. Is something wrong?
Nothing. It's just... I think I might have stumbled upon the answer I was looking for.
After the 4 family members paid their respects and left, they continued touring around Remembrance Day. Karen stood there in a daze, seemingly having to understood something. At that moment, a sound came from the open space in the front outpost. It seemed that someone had stopped into the podium, and all the citizens gathered in the podium, preparing to listen to the person's speech. According to the schedule for Remembrance Day, it should be the time for representatives of the retired Defense Force veterans to give a speech. It looks like the speech is about to begin. I feel a bit concerned, Proxy. Should we go over and listen to the speech for a moment? Sure.
Is that Zoe on the podium?
Is she here to speak on behalf of the soldiers?
Is she here to speak for the soldiers? That seems fitting. She's cut medals after all. But I don't see Jesse or Aaron anywhere. Didn't they come?
Everyone please, quiet down. Zoe, of Nemesis Squad, a representative of the veterans, will now deliver the Remembrance Day speech.
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to stand here and speak on behalf of all of the soldiers of the Defense Force. Today, we gather to commemorate Remembrance Day, a day born from the tragedy of the old capital's fall. Many of us lost relatives or friends in the disaster, and I am no exception. Every member of my squad perished in that battle, leaving me as the only survivor. Losing the friends you cherish to the Hollow is a pain that never fades. It's a sorrow that will stay with us, now and forever. However, to the families of the fallen soldiers, hold your heads high with pride for your loved ones who gave their lives. They fought to the very last moment when the old capital fell. Death isn't the end, nor dishonor. It is their eternal medal. They gave their lives facing an unstoppable disaster, exchanging their sacrifice for the world we have today. In doing so, they fulfilled their duties as soldiers to perfection. Without the blood they spilled, Eridu would not have endured, and new Eridu would never have risen from the ashes. In honor of the wishes of the departed, look ahead, people of New Eridu. Our thoughts and remembrance of those who passed will be carried in every flicker of candlelight and in every bouquet of flowers.
Zoe's speech is met with a wave of applauding applauses. Okay, whatever. Yet amidst the claps, she drops her head and her expression darkens.
My speech was meant to end here, but since you all seem quite engaged, please allow me to share a little more. The reason you all agree with what I've said is because it offers a way to step away from the pain. That's what the living do. They seek ways to ease the weight of others' deaths, so they can find a way to start over. This is the new Eridu of today. A huge disaster consumed the old capital, and the people who survived it keep saying things like, treasure the moment and start fresh to numb themselves. hoping to forget the nightmare. No one talks about the soldiers who gave their lives in Hollow Zero. No one asks why they had to
Take
die.
care of that, I'm going to sleep.
The brave
Okay,
gave their
can I-
lives battling the ethereal onslaught, while the weak survived. This is a new Eridu, built by weaklings. Its order founded upon their way of thinking. Your applause makes me realize you all accept this logic. Each of you had loved ones who sacrificed their lives in the fall of the old capital. And now, you're thankful that someone has encouraged you to move on from them. What meaning does the sacrifice of those who died have if you all choose to forget? Have you never thought about why your own loved ones had to die? And why no one is responsible for their deaths?
Miss Zoe, there's not much time left for your,
Open your eyes! I'm speaking to those who have lost loved ones! If death is the medal for the fallen, then pain is the cross the living must bear. If you fear its weight and run from the suffering, the soldiers will never find peace in their eternal rest. To tear the wound open once again, so you'll never forget the searing pain! That's the real meaning of Remembrance Day!
I don't agree.
Charon, I didn't expect you to be here for Remembrance Day. How are things going with your search? Seems like you have something to say.
Among the people standing here, there's a woman who raised her daughter with the survivor benefits left by her husband. Another who's been able to carry on with her life thanks to the final efforts of her child. And yet another who's found purpose because of the influence of his late sister. The will of the deceased lives on in every person here. The soldiers who died during the fall of the old capital fought for this. The future that their loved ones are making for themselves now. The old me might have agreed with what you said, but someone taught me that pain and hardship can lead to hope. They helped me see that hope could be inherited, not just destroyed when life fades. That's why I believe the departed didn't leave us wounded or with a heavy cross to bear, but with a melody. Each of us holds a harmonica that plays the melody of life. At first, it may sound awkward, but it will eventually flow smoothly, taking on our own style, until it merges with our soul.
You seem quite certain about what you're saying. Tell me then, what kind of melody is left behind by those we've lost?
I'm not sure. I can't picture the exact melody, but I trust the answer I've chosen. And I trust everything I've seen and heard.
A vague and insubstantial answer, isn't it? I was right about you, Charon. From the moment we met, I knew we'd never really understand each other.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Everyone, I apologize for taking up your time. My speech ends here. Please feel free to continue with your visit.
Zoe exits the venue without sparing a single glance back, leaving the audience and the defense force in a state of confusion. Charon looks thoughtfully in the direction she disappeared.
What do you think, Proxy?
Something's off.
Something was definitely off about her just now. And the things she said? I'm starting to get a really bad feeling about this.
You mean about her real identity, right? Looks like we're on the same page. Shielded by her identity as a decorated soldier, she seemed pretty confident that we wouldn't confront her directly on military ground like at the outpost. She arrived so brazenly and left without a care. If I'm right about this, she'll be trying to contact us again in no time.
Huh? Just as she finishes her sentence, a phone rings again. A shepherd appears to be on screen as you answer the video call. He seems to be panicked and should speak, but the moment he sees you in Scott's outpost, he swallows back those words and clears his throat instead.
Looks like you're a little busy, so I'll keep it short. The client just sent me a location via Knock Knock, along with a picture of several unconscious, tied-up individuals. I'll send you the location shortly. It should be an entrance to the Hollow in Port Elpis. At this stage, I don't have any further requests. My only hope is that you'll proceed with caution.
A location with a picture of the hostages. Looks like Grim Vulture is losing patience and wants to put an end to all this.
What do you plan on doing?
Charon, what's your plan? With everything that's happened, no matter what you choose, I'll stay by your side till the very end.
Charon doesn't answer right away. Instead, she takes out her harmonica and looks down at it, as if she's trying to
I've
decide.
made up my mind. Proxy, please accept my official commission. Help me venture into the depths of the Hollow to rescue the client and any other hostages. It's time to put an end to this. It's up to me to stop Grim Vulture. Stop her from crushing everything in front of her with that heavy cross.
You leave the Remembrance Day event with Charon and return to the video store. She cleans up the firearm multiple times and keeps adjusting her breathing. The showdown's about to begin. Proxy, thank you for accompanying me this far. In the upcoming battle, Grim Vulture has already set the stage filled with traps. We may need to brace ourselves for a tough fight. Do you have any strategy in mind, Charon? To be honest, there isn't a full viability strategy, but the opponent is a sniper and keenly anticipates the timing of trajectory of each shot and dodging in advance. Entering the battlefield pre-prepared, such a formidable enemy alone, it's foreseeable that she will continuously occupy elevated sniper positions, relentlessly targeting us, while we'll have very few opportunities to land a hit on her. So that means we'll be easy prey? Theoretically speaking, that's right. But in a sniper duel, the only one that fails to secure the best vantage point or exposes their position is always a loser. But I believe there's still a chance. In our previous fight, I could sense the pride and impatience of Grim Vulture as sniper. I'm not sure where that impatience comes from, but that pride is definitely something we turn against her. I believe she will never accept the idea of me surpassing her in sniping skills. If I match her in a critical moment, she'll lose her composure and only an instant be exposed as weakness. Proxy, the strategy I've chosen, the Grim Vulture, may indeed be superior sniper, but I'll surpass her and make this strategy succeed. To win the battle, despite overwhelming disadvantage, please entrust your back to me, Proxy. I need you as my companion to support me. We have to do the same then, Charon. Yes, I will. I'll protect you. So please also provide with your guidance. Belle, this seems like I'm killing the mood, but saying this now, but please be careful. Grim Vulture really intends to take R and Charon's lives. I'll definitely come out victorious. I'll definitely do my best to assist you. Let's put an end to this all at once. All at once. Leave it down. Time to break some
Is it time to
eardrums.
clock out?
Handmade Rena, and I'll
Your
follow your
service.
instructions.
Now loading. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Charon, look! Another communicator.
Another communicator. It's a bad habit for a sniper to be so talkative.
Oh, really? I think it's rather good for my mental health to witness in real time how my target becomes desperate and gives up their struggle.
Do you really still need to disguise your voice? I thought you didn't want to hide anymore, Zoe.
You're right. Seems there's no need for secrecy anymore. I, Zoe, the sniper known as Grim Vulture of Nemesis Squad, send you my regards.
Zoe. No. Grim Vulture. You, like me, were one of the advanced troops deployed to suppress Hollow Zero right after the fall of the old capital, right? Noct, Cartes, and Impera Squad. So far, all the victims have been members of these squads. They were initially supposed to enter the Hollow to reinforce the advanced troops. Nemesis, Your squad, lacking reinforcements, lost everyone except you in the fall of the old capital. You blamed their deaths on the absence of reinforcements and sought revenge on them. That's my conclusion. Just like me. The fall of the old capital left you entirely alone.
A sniper, the sole survivor, a mere pawn abandoned by the military. Don't you think we're very much alike? The Impera squad member, Nathan, the one you're searching for, he pleaded with me to let him go when I was about to kill him, saying he had to see you no matter what. That's how you caught my attention. I let him live to get all sorts of information on you. I was so curious about you that I even set a trap, disguising myself as a victim to get closer to you. It turned out we share the same story. We even got the same PTSD symptoms. After all these years, we still see images of our teammates before they die. It's impossible to erase them from our minds. It's just, you use ridiculous fantasies to numb yourself, chasing after illusions of your squad mates. While I can't afford to be as naive as you. One night, when I was overwhelmed with the unbearable images of my comrades' deaths, vomiting and crying, I finally realized the meaning behind their appearance before me. They were pleading with me, pleading for vengeance against those who abandoned us, begging me to destroy the repulsive, hypocritical new order of New Eridu. So, I carried on their will. I began kidnapping targets and sniping them in the hollow, watching as they became corrupted and died in despair.
Do you really think this is what they'd want?
What else? Would they want me to be like you, playing at a game of finding my missing squad mates, accepting their deaths when I'm done playing, and then forgiving the very enemy who killed them? What a noble and virtuous gesture! Forgive on behalf of fallen comrades, coexist with New Eridu's order, and live peacefully among cowards. It's precisely because you and I are so similar that this hypocritical and cruel attitude makes it even harder for me to forgive you. After our first conversation, I was certain I must end your life myself to prove I'm right.
That's exactly what I wanted to say to you, too. Because we've suffered the same hardships, I can't accept the path of destruction you've chosen. Jesse, Aaron, Nathan, the client I've been searching for, and any other targets of revenge you've set your sights on. They all feel regret and struggle over the choices they made back then. But you can't see any of that. You didn't target the higher-ups who misjudged the situation, the dangerous ethereals who killed your comrades, or the ones responsible for the fall of the old capital. Instead, you went after the easiest targets. Grim Vulture, as a sniper of the Eridu Defense Force, you have failed in your duty. To preserve the will and hope left by my comrades, I'm going to put an end to your actions right here!
That suits me just fine. A sniper should let the gun do the talking. Make it to the deepest part of the hollow alive, and I'll meet you with nothing but raw malice. Since you made it here, let me reward you with a few things you don't know. Not Carter, Impura, and many other supplies.
Adjusting for wind.
No, the reinforcements that were meant to back us up ended up deciding to retreat.
Yeah, I've heard.
Relying on a show of hands to vote, isn't that ridiculous? Our lives were scarred in destruction.
Jesse and Aaron, do you have them too? Or are they already?
Fine.
You still care about them? Or should I say,
Projecting for wind.
Kind.
Why not leave their face an unsolved mystery? Normally that's more suspenseful, right?
Quick shot!
In any case, stumble into the underworld with your insides spilling out.
The wind and rain are picking up.
Ready.
Extreme weather is perfect for sending you to your grave. No one will hear your screams and cries as you die.
One kill!
Suppressing fire. By the time rain stops,
Adjusting for wind.
I wonder, do you remember the weather on the day the old capital fell?
Yeah.
It wasn't heavy rain. It made it part of a parade. Such determination deserves praise. Now, it's time for the final showdown, superstar.
Supporting position. Show no mercy.
Really? The only way to put it. What sniper ever confront their enemies head on?
You down!
I prepared a little gift for you. I made sure the serial by abducting and corrupting a high-ranking officer. It wasn't easy luring it here. You can play with him for a while.
This bullet.
As for me, I'll watch it from above. Then I'll put a bullet right through your heart.
I true.
This doesn't really fair to begin with.
Adjusting for wind.
The real failure as a sniper is the one who's been forced into a corner, like you!
The wind. It's shifting.
I won't fall for your distractions so easily.
I will surpass you with my own melody of victory. And let the wind be the opening notes.
Karen? No. Wake up. Karen! Okay, it's in the side. Should be mostly fine. Obviously not 100% fine, but...
What's this?
After the gunshot, the hollow falls in silence once more, leaving the countless biting raindrops attempting over and over to wash away the scent of blood and ooze from the wounds of defeated. Not only failed the time.
Just you? Where's your friend, the proxy?
The proxy went to rescue the hostages. I want to speak with you alone. A sniper should always monitor the changes to their surroundings, factoring the environment into their tactics. Being blinded by the intent to kill and failing to take this into account was your downfall.
Didn't expect to be lectured by a youngster. What a disgrace. When my view was blocked, I realized you'd used the visual blind spot to reposition. So I adjusted my aim accordingly. But I still couldn't hit you.
Your prediction and accuracy were spot on. I was just saved once again by this. by both this harmonica and by my former comrades.
Are you trying to say that this is destiny? That it's the will of my companions guarding me? I lost to the wave of ethereals, to the military's betrayal. And now I lose to your reckless actions, driven by some ridiculous fantasy. Your fantasy, your attitude, your very existence, and the outcome of this battle. They are the greatest denial and insult to my revenge.
Yet you're emitting a much calmer ether energy now. Almost as if you found relief.
My vision is fading. I can't see my comrades on the brink of death anymore. My wounds are fatal. I don't feel any pain. Relief. It's not such a bad thing.
Did you intend for me to kill you from the start?
Let me answer that question with a story. The first time I saw you was actually during the fall of the old capital. My comrades were all dead, and the reinforcements the higher-ups promised before the mission never came. I can't even remember how long the fight went on. Ultimately, I had no choice but to retreat, failing to bring back my squad mates' bodies. I made my way through one battle line after another. The advanced troops were nearly wiped out. But when I reached a certain front, a small squad of survivors called out to me. Few people can still stand after such severe corruption and injury, but all 5 of them were still fighting. They were protecting a girl who had lost her sight and fallen unconscious while searching for a way out of the hollow. They told me they were beyond saving, and if I planned to retreat, I must take the girl with me. I couldn't turn down the last request of a group of heroic soldiers about to die in battle. Your comrades entrusted your life to me. I was the one who brought you out of the hollow. You already know what happened afterward. It didn't take long for you to leave the Defense Force after you came to. Just like me. I developed PTSD so intense that sometimes I couldn't even hold a normal conversation. But for me, the hardest blow was the death of my squad. To an orphan like me, they were family. If the reinforcements had kept their word and provided support, they wouldn't have died for nothing. Don't you ever have that thought?
To say I don't would be a lie. But I think deep down you know. From the moment we stepped into the hollow, there was no way we were getting saved. Given how quickly the hollow was spreading, and the ever-increasing number of ethereals, it would take the sacrifice of countless Defense Force troops to suppress it. It wasn't something that could have been accomplished in such a short time. The reinforcements would have only been a drop in the bucket. More sacrifices without results. Canceling the reinforcements, sending the advanced troops to rescue as many civilians as possible to minimize casualties. I think most commanders would have made the same decision.
Objective and cold logic. I understand it, of course. But when you see members of the reinforcements living happy lives years later, can you still keep your composure? I couldn't. Even if the chance was minuscule, I wanted my squad mates to survive. But they turned that chance to 0, and still have the nerve to embrace a peaceful future. I can't help but resent them. By the time I realized what I'd done, I had already taken several lives. Nathan. When I tied him up and was about to kill him, he begged me to spare him, saying he had something to give you, no matter what. That was when you re-entered my line of sight. I think I've said this before. We're very similar, yet we have completely opposite beliefs. After meeting you, I became even more certain. In the face of suffering, I chose destruction, while you were destined to choose to protect. But you're still entangled in your obsession with your squad mates. If this continues, you'll eventually sink into a void of despair. Your hope is like a bubble, ready to burst at any moment. The version of you I want to kill is the complete one, who can firmly reject my answer. If you haven't found your answer yet, then I'll be the one to push you forward. I kill you, or you end me. Either way works. But after seeing your growth, maybe I'd prefer you to step over my body. That's the final answer.
Why?
Emptiness and doubt. No matter how many targets of my revenge I took down, nothing changed. Aiming my gun at former comrades, drowning in hate and rage, all it left was a hollow emptiness. But you're different. You've gained unconditional trust from the proxy. You have the courage to fight through my trap. And eventually, you'll have a melody that's uniquely yours. My belief has faltered. I finally remember. My squad mates were fools, just like you. You're right. They would never want me to become this way. I talk about carrying their cross. But in truth, I never carried their will. So be it. Take the hostage and go. The villain stained with the blood of others deserves nothing but a miserable end. I'm looking forward to how long you'll be able to protect those in front of your eyes.
Vera doesn't leave. Instead, she kneels beside Grim Vulture. She picks up a bullet marked harmonica and begins playing a melody titled Homecoming. The melody briefly takes the roaring downpour, reaching the Grim Vultures as she lies bleeding out. Barely clinging to life, a faint glimmer appears in her empty eyes in her final moment.
It can still be played after taking a bullet. Impressive.
This is my final melody to you. No matter how miserable you've become, I'll still remember you. Remember we once shared the same path in life. But in the end, our paths diverged. Your hatred has long twisted into sin. But if not for you, I wouldn't have learned how to hate, or found the true targets of my hatred. I used to know nothing. My teammates served as my teachers and taught me so much. And I think you must be my final teacher. You taught me, in the most intense way, what hatred truly means.
Really? So you found someone you want revenge against, too. That's good.
The melody of Homecoming plays, and as the girl endures the agonizing of her oculacular rejection, struggling to make the harmonica notes rise. I couldn't read the rest! But damn, that was a story. I was not expecting that. You rescue the kidnapped people and you leave the Hollow anonymously, report things to the public security, and update Shepard on the situation. The series of tasks that need to be done after a intense battle leave you dizzy. After requesting to meet the client with Shepard, you receive his message calling you to Port Olympus. Proxy, we arrived at the port. According to Shepard, he's the client that rescued Jesse, and Aaron should be here. Let's go talk to them. Karen, why do you seem... Oh, Proxy, you've noticed. Even though I defeated Grim Vulture, I still can't seem to let it go. As I thought, the wind changed and the falling barrier blocked her vision. She could have retreated and waited for sight to clear, and then resumed sniping. But if she had done that, I would have no chance of winning. But her pride wouldn't allow her to take the action that implicitly admitted that her tactic was inferior. She chose to engage in a shooting despite the blind spot. Doesn't that prove your strategy was successful? After realizing she wanted to die, I started to wonder, was my course of action something she deliberately led me into? I would find a way out to break her trap and create an opportunity for a reversal. And when she was waiting for the moment, ready to test whether I truly surpassed her through every direct confrontation, I believed that was her intention. Her feelings must be very complicated. Proxy, I told you that the Grim Vulture once appeared at the port, standing by the trash can on the wooden pier, gazing at the sea. What was she thinking back then, I wonder? Sorry, I was talking to myself. Let's go back to meet the client together. He still is active and hasn't become a Grim Vulture victim, so I suppose the best news that we could have. Although I already understand that the client's true identity is not my teammate, it may not bring the hope I longed for, but I still want to face him. Alright, let's go!
So you're the sniper from Liar Squad. It's nice to finally meet you.
And you must be the one who's been searching for me. Nathan, the younger brother of Lethe. It's good to see you safe and sound.
That's right. I'm sorry for causing all this trouble. I nearly cost you your life, becoming a target of a victim from the fall of the old capital. Maybe that's what I get not helping my brother and the rest of the defense force back then. When the reinforcements decided to retreat, I spoke out against it. I had family among the soldiers already in the Hollow, but I didn't have the courage to take that step. The one that might have cost me my life. I'm sorry.
You don't need to feel regret or apologize. The outcome wasn't something you could have controlled. You cared deeply for Lethe, and even today you still think of him. To someone like him, who always cherished family, that's more than enough.
Thank you. I heard you've been searching for the members of Liar Squad all these years. I'm nothing compared to your determination. Thank you for everything you've done, but please stop the search. It's time for you to start living a life that's truly your own. I hate to say this as a family member, but back then, they were already...
I know. You don't need to say it. I've been drowning in a fantasy of my own making for years, but it's a fantasy that kept me from falling into the abyss. Nathan, Grim Vulture told me you have something you want to give me. Is that why you commissioned someone to find me?
Yes. After learning about the bond between you and your squad, I knew I couldn't live with myself if I didn't get this to you. So I got on my knees and begged Grim Vulture, even playing this recording for her, hoping it would move her. Regardless of how things unfolded, what matters is that it wasn't destroyed, and I'm here, alive, to hand it to you.
Nathan rummages through his jacket pocket and takes out a slightly worn tape. Liar the Squad tape. I love that it says the gigabytes. A tape from the Liar Squad discovered by Nathan. Lethe's younger brother long sealed the recording, sparked a series of events that would follow years past. While the tape surfaced to show some wear, the audio within remains pristine and crystal clear as it was recorded yesterday.
I found this while going through my brother's belongings. It's been tucked away for years. There's a recording on it, and I think it's a gift Liar Squad made for you, but never had the chance to give you.
Thank you so much. Do you mind if I listen to it now with the proxies?
With us?
Wait, with us? I thought we were just here to collect the commission fee today.
Go ahead. As for the commission fee, I'll pay it to you both shortly, so don't worry about that.
Nathan takes steps back. Karen looks at you, seemingly trembling slightly. You hold her hand, feeling the warmth and strength in her palm. She presses the play button.
Hey, hello? Alright, it's a recording. This is a message from Liar Squad for our little sniper. Everyone ready? I'll count down. 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations on your 1000th day with Liar Squad!
Hey, you guys are totally out of sync. Captain, can we redo this? The anniversary gift has to be perfect.
That's our assault specialist, Acheron. She has a strong sense of aesthetics, prioritizing beauty in both combat and her daily life. She taught me a lot about makeup and fashion.
Oh, she won't care if we're a little off. Forget the re-record. Let's just get it done and order the cake. We don't want him to sell out.
That's our medic, Kakaitis. He's usually lazy and a bit of a smooth talker, but he's actually very capable and kind. He taught me a lot about unconventional negotiation tactics and ways of handling things.
You two, stop arguing during the recording. I've already ordered the cake. If you keep rambling, we really will have to re-record this. Cut the chatter already.
And that's Styx, a reliable artillery specialist. He's the oldest in the squad. He loves sharing photos of his daughter and reminiscing about how he wooed his wife. The way he won her over inspired me a lot.
All right, let's all calm down. Wouldn't want to get on the captain's bad side. Captain, would you like to go first? We can edit or re-record whatever we need to.
That's our scout and engineer, Lethe. He's a bit self-conscious because of how his younger brother excels, and he's somewhat introverted, but he's actually very capable. He taught me sharp observation skills, calm execution under pressure, and how to make use of the environment.
Okay, thank you all for settling down before I completely lost my cool. It's fine, no need to cut anything or re-record. Let's just keep it as it is. Loud and messy, just like our Liar Squad.
That's our captain, who took me in and taught me how to play the harmonica. And the real Charon. I'll make sure to explain properly to you later, Proxy.
As you've heard, this recording is a little gift from the 5 of us. How time flies. When I brought you into the squad about 2.5 years ago, you were just a shy kid who blushed whenever you talked to someone. Over these 1,000 days, you've really worked hard to keep pace with our fighting rhythm. You've done incredibly well. In the last mission, your successful sniper kill of that high-risk ethereal really helped Acheron a lot. I hate to say it, but yeah, I went too far in last time. Thanks for getting me out of that mess. Just this once, I'll admit, your moves were more elegant in that fight.
Not just that fight. Ever since you became a quicker shot and learned to adjust for wind speeds on the fly, we've been taking fewer and fewer hits. Makes my job way easier. So, cheers.
You often worry about not doing enough. But in these 2.5 years, you've absorbed everything I know about stealth, reconnaissance, and tactical countermeasures. Trust me, you'll become an incredibly skilled sniper.
Having you covering us from the rear makes every fight feel safer. But you still have a lot to learn about socializing and romance. When peace finally comes to Eridu, leave us and live your own life.
Where did that come from? She's not leaving us. Even if she retires, she'll move into my house and I'll spoil her with loads of beautiful clothes. We can talk about living alone in 10 or 20 years. Sorry, I got carried away. Anyway, you're talented and hardworking. Over these 1,000 days, you've opened your heart to us and even encouraged us in return. Having you as a comrade is a blessing for all 5 of us. But I have to say one thing. You're always so sensitive and kind. Every time you see us get hurt, you look like you're about to break. Has our squad motto, having each other's backs, become too much of a burden for you? I get how you feel. When your squad mates trust you with their backs, your first instinct is to protect them, right? But that's not the way it should be. No one can shoulder everything alone. Don't try to carry everything on your own. Choosing to fight on the battlefield is my resolve. Feel it. Share yours with me. And when it's your turn to watch my back, I'll give my all to honor it too.
As long as you fight with all your strength, there's no such thing as failing to protect something, because your will and our will is preserved and carried on in other ways.
But don't let that weigh on you. Try to trust in us, just like we trust in you, no matter what.
I've struggled with that kind of thinking myself, but I eventually made my way through it. All this talk of camaraderie, of keeping each other safe, it's like a harmonica melody scoring our time together. Even when things change, our tune will go on, and that's enough.
Exactly. Honestly, I'm sometimes terrified. Afraid that someday you'll blame yourself for failing to protect us and fall apart. That's why I wanted to record this message. Please, don't try to bear everything alone. Maybe you can start relying on us more, fully entrusting your vulnerable side to us. Our will has long been intertwined with yours. We're comrades. This is getting way too sentimental. It doesn't feel like me anymore. Anyway, we just want to see you trusting your comrades enough to share your burdens, even if it isn't us. Finally, we'd like to give you the song that's closest to us. If what we've said is hard to understand, just feel it through the music. Please, enjoy my masterpiece, Homecoming.
The old cassette plays a familiar tune. It sounds crisp and clear, as though it was recorded just yesterday. When the music Hey!
Proxy, do you remember? I was once terrified of seeing the look on their faces.
Yes. Can you see them clearly now?
Yes. Crystal clear. As if I've returned to the exact moment of parting. So this is our last glance. This is the answer you wanted me to find. Thanks, guys. For everything.
The meeting with Nathan, you spent a long time with Charon at the Port Ellipsis. Letting the breeze wash over you, you don't say a word because you both know it's time to part ways.
Proxies.
I couldn't say the rat!
Lies. Belle. I've troubled you two a lot these days with my personal affairs. Words can't describe what you've done for me.
It's no trouble at all. To be honest, Belle and I have been a bit lost lately because of some personal matters. But meeting you has felt somehow comforting. Don't you think, Belle?
We've learned a lot from you too.
Exactly. We got something out of the experiences we shared. At the very least, it's brought us clarity. I guess our wills have always been aligned, haven't they?
Yeah. When I was trapped in self-doubt, unable to get out, I'm glad you were there with me. You're right. We've already entrusted our backs to each other as comrades. And because of that, because we are comrades, please, hear me out. Maybe you've already noticed. I'm sorry, but I've been keeping something from you. Charon isn't actually my code name. As I mentioned before, Charon was my captain's code name. When I met both of you for the first time, I didn't want to tell you my code name, because I thought someone who couldn't protect their squad mates had no right to one. So I lied. Captain Charon was an orphan like me, with no family to mourn her. I've been using her code name because I may be the last person in the world who still remembers her. But I understand now. If I want to keep moving forward, I can't keep hiding behind a lie. My true code name is...
Stop her from continuing.
You don't have to tell me right now.
At the harbor, Nathan spoke to you privately. Was he offering you a chance to return to the Defense Force?
Yes. He said he still has a friend in the Defense Force who's currently forming a new squad. And if my goals align with theirs, I could consider joining them.
So, what's your decision? Where will you go next?
After everything that's happened, I think I do share the same goal as that friend of his and the new squad they're building. So I'll head back to the new Eridu Defense Force and keep chasing my new goal with a new team.
Your new goal is?
Your new goal? Are you going to look further into the fall of the old capital?
Yes. My encounter with Grim Vulture has made me realize this should be the true form of my vengeance. I'll uncover the real culprits behind the old capital's fall and make them pay for their crimes. If the ferryman who leads me to the truth demands a price, I'm willing to wager my life. I have a gut feeling the masterminds will reveal themselves again soon. To protect the city my comrades cherished and sacrificed their lives for, I won't allow such a tragedy to happen again. By letting the will to protect guide my hatred, I now have a clear aim toward the truth.
That's exactly why we can't completely be honest with each other right now.
That's what I thought. If that's the case, then for now, we probably shouldn't learn your true codename, or lean on each other too much.
Are you saying we're on opposite sides?
No, we might walk different paths. Those paths will lead us to the same destination. It's just that, for now, we can't say any more than that.
Right now, we're still very powerless.
To be honest, after facing an enemy as ruthless as Grim Vulture, we're reminded of our own powerlessness. Watching you fight back, almost losing your life to a bullet, that feeling, we're nowhere near strong enough to protect you, and we're not strong enough to open up about our pasts either. Sorry.
Without a second thought or hesitation, Charon takes hold of each of your hands and brings them close to her chest.
If this is your slightly selfish principle, I'll respect it. You were once my proxies, and I'll keep this memory locked away as something I cherish. If, as you say, our destination is the same, then we should continue on our separate paths, striving to grow stronger. The next time we meet, I'll reveal my true codename. I hope we can become true comrades. I want your presence to forever remain in the melody of my life.
Deal.
Yes, it's a promise. We'll meet again, Charon.
You watch the woman who calls herself Charon walk farther and farther away, the Defense Force soldier who awaits her at the end of her path.
Hello. I'm the sniper from the former Liar Squad of the Chrysoberyl Division, recommended by Captain Nathan, originally of the new Eridu Defense Force's Obsidian Division, Impera Squad.
Yeah, I heard about you from my superior. You're the one who dealt with the serial murders targeting the Defense Force, right? Well, the new Eridu Defense Force is ready to welcome you back.
Let me confirm a few details before taking you to base.
Which squad are you applying to join? And did you have a code name during your previous service?
I'm applying to join the Obsidian Division's Obel Squad. As for my codename, Trigger. I was Trigger of Liar Squad.
Things have come to an end, Belle. What do you think we'll ever see Charon again? For sure. Oh, whatever. I probably said that wrong. Yeah, I hope so. We must grow and get stronger and gain even greater power to face any crisis. When we reunite with her, we must hear her real codename. Exactly. However, after hearing the connection between Charon and Grim Vulture, I can't help but feel sad. Two people with the same fate ending up walking different paths, becoming enemies? Well, if we encounter enemies who experience the same fate, but now walk completely different paths with opposite goals, forced to be enemies, what would you choose to do? I would seek a mutual understanding with them. Sounds like something you'd say. Well, if the time ever comes, let's seek a mutual understanding with other parties together with faith in. We should face everything together, right? After everything that happened, I feel a bit tired. Don't you feel the same? Belle, if you want to get some more questions from Shepard from now on, how about we take a short break for a while? Short break. Take a break. Insert. Yay! And I can get the rewards. Da-da-da-da. Let's see. Yeah! Alright. 110 pull coming up. No! 3 A's! 3? No, I need to see this. No. I need to see this. What did we get?
Esteemed proxy, good day. You may call me Lady Lucy.
All right.
An honored guest
Again?
has arrived. Allow me, Lady Lucy, to entertain you.
All right, I swear. I was gonna say, like, I swear, if I see her for the third time, I'm gonna die of laughter. Well, I was not expecting that. All right, let's look at the character. What level do I even have her at?
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Girl, don't say that when you were literally you came home for twice in one pull. Anyways, I'm too flabbergasted at what happened. Anyways, we'll be ending stream now. I can't believe that we just got her twice. Okay. Anyways, we'll be ending stream soon. Let's see who is live. Alright, we'll be rating Co. As always, when we're rating people, always be nice to the people that we raid. And if you're not, I will bite your ankles off. Alright, before I send you guys off, remember that you're loved and cared about. I appreciate you guys coming to stream. And yeah,